Welcome back to Breathe and Bleed Football. We're back here with our third episode, and it's a special one because we welcome our first guest, Mr. Sarun. First of
Yo, what's up,
all,
guys?
yo,
Yo,
how you
man.
doing?
Yo,
How
guy.
you doing, mate? It's been a while, man.
Mm.
How you doing?
Yeah, man. Good. Liverpool's been losing a lot though, man. I don't like this.
But yeah, just in general, how's life right now? I mean, difficult times. Have you been going out? Are you wearing your mask, or are you paying 20K every day now to the cops? So,
Nah, man.
are you staying safe?
Yeah, there's not much to do right now, right? I mean, just stay at home. Everything is closed, so order food in, stay safe, watch football.
Yeah,
Right now I'm on a talk
play
show,
fi-
life's
play
life's
fi-
good.
yeah,
Play
playing
FIFA. Yeah.
FIFA as well. Yeah, I
Yeah,
just
yeah,
started my
man.
career mode as well, but we won't get into that.
With who?
So yeah, today, as we all know, it's the big preview for a Super Sunday between Manchester United against Liverpool, and I don't remember when was the last time where it actually meant something. Because this time again, maybe when we played the first time this season at Anfield, we were still top in a way. Like I remember it was
Yeah.
early Jan we played. That's when we went on a downfall after the United game. Actually, it was right before New Year's when we drew to Newcastle 0-0, which is funny because that was our last game 1-1 with them. But it started from Newcastle 0-0, Southampton defeat, United 0-0. And again, this game, guys, like there's nothing much to play for. We could literally hand City the title if we get the 3 points and keep our top four hopes alive. Which for me right now, looking at the table, we're behind Chelsea by 4 points. And this weekend, I'm not sure yet who they're playing. We'll get into all the fixtures as well. But yeah, I mean, West Ham is still in the mix. Saran, I just want to know your thoughts about our season so far regarding anything. COVID, players getting injured, from Van Dijk to Joe Gomez to Matip, and it's season-ending injuries. Okay, not just for like a month
Yeah.
with Jota, 2 months as well. Trent sometimes in and out. Allison with
Hmm.
what happened with his dad, Klopp and his mom. Everything in general, FSG as well. Just give us a
Hmm.
quick like summary of our season so far.
Yeah, man, like it seems like everything's going wrong for us. Like then by Christmas we were on top of the table, right? When
Yep.
we were kind of holding back, we had a good run. But yeah, man, Van Dijk injury messed us up really bad because not just Van Dijk too, Joe Gomez, what, Matip. So our first three starter like
First
gone,
three,
you know.
yeah.
Yeah. And to be honest, like we need to be thankful that Nathaniel Phillips turned up, right? And we got
Yep.
Kabak in to help
Yep.
us. Yeah. I was like, where would we be right now? Maybe like, I don't know. I don't want to say this is already bad
Yeah.
enough, but yeah.
It's been a weird season. Like, I we can't even count how many like different partnerships at the back we have put
Mm,
out this season. The
true,
stats
true.
came out like 20 times. Like it was a different pair at the back. And I think
Yeah.
FSG they reacted late in the transfer window. Like should have just got it done from the beginning. Kabak came late, like first of Feb on the deadline day, maybe like on loan.
Mm.
And the other guy, as I call him, he's a hologram. Ben Davis. Where is he? He hasn't touched the ball.
Yeah, man. I mean, I think Davis, that's his name.
Yeah,
I I
we
think
only
yeah,
know one Ben Davis from Spurs, but
I think it's a panic buy because I think the Kabak thing is kind of like, you know, they might not be able to go for it, so they bought him first and then they got Kabak maybe. But yeah, man, it's I think Klopp made a couple mistakes this year. They don't trust Nathaniel Phillips to play after
yep,
when Van Dijk, yeah, so
exactly.
everything, yeah,
Because
so they played,
at a point he was playing
mm,
Henderson and Fabinho before even bringing on
mm,
Nat Phillips.
yeah, exactly, and it's like, and they're great, but they're better in midfield. They're so good in
Yeah,
midfield that when they take them out,
exactly. I
mhm,
don't want to get deep into it because we all know when we take Fabinho out from the number six CDM role, we
yeah,
drop points right away when he goes. I'm not saying Fabinho plays bad at the back. He's decent.
mhm,
He's one of the best center backs this season compared to other smaller clubs and stuff. But you take
yeah,
away his game, man. You take away his game. it's a whole different thing when you play Fabinho or even Henderson before he got injured. Like play them at their position and just trust your whoever you have left at the
Your
back. Just
team.
yeah.
Yeah, but I
So
mean, it's easier for us to like reflect on it now to say like, yo, Klopp made a mistake. If
yeah,
it's on that day, like you wouldn't. Yeah, but yeah, that's what I
yeah,
gotta say, man. We're just waiting for next season.
yeah,
Maybe win
and
this weekend.
yeah, it's a must-win game, even though
Yeah.
we know we haven't like got the best results out of Old Trafford the past few years. Like the last time we won was
Mm,
probably in like 2014, 7 years ago or something, and we know Klopp has never won there before. Lately, it's always been
yeah.
a draw between these two teams. I mean, the last time we went there was a FA Cup game when we lost 3-1. But again, Reece Williams at the back, shambles, man, that day,
Hmm.
you know. But yeah, like we'll touch on Liverpool United more when we, actually talk about the game, when we preview the game. I just want to say one thing out first before we move on about the Champions League results and the Europa League, and we got to do our score predictions for the upcoming games this week. But we'll only touch on the Liverpool United game, which is on Sunday, 10:30 p.m. Do not miss that because form
Hmm.
goes out the window when it comes to this game. Doesn't matter where they are in the table and what the positions are. A Red War is probably the biggest game in world football, right up there with El Clasico. So yeah, I just want to say out there right now that the English and the Scottish FA came together to boycott social media due to racism abuse and the harassment that the players and the managers have been facing. And yeah, like everyone's coming together, Sky Sports as well, and even Liverpool players came out to say that they're closing all their channels on social media from like Friday 3 p.m. obviously UK time until 11:59 p.m. on a Monday. But yeah, I'm not gonna go much into that. And there's about Cavani extending another year with United. It's not official, but I'll ask I'll ask United fans what they think about that. But yeah, before we begin the show, Nawab lost in our predictions last week. Karun was the winner with 9 points. I got five. Nawab, unfortunately, he lost by just a point. Otherwise, there's gonna be two losers with me and him. But yeah, I got five. He got four. And I won't say what the dare is, what the forfeit's gonna be. He's just gonna do it for 20 seconds. Mr.
All right.
Nawab, the floor is yours.
Thank
Yes,
you for the
sir.
floor and
Hit
mic
it.
and for me to do the first. All right. Enjoy the show, guys. I don't know why I agreed to this, but I'm up for it always.
It is what it is, mate.
Is somebody pausing this shit?
At least he can do it. I can't do that.
Oh, I remember Leicester actually saved me by winning 2-1, gave me the 3 points at last game of that game week. Of the last
Kalichi
game
saved
week,
my
Leicester.
FPL.
Yeah, Ian Nacho, the man on form. Yeah, thank you,
Mm.
Nawab. And I know you're waiting for one of us to lose this coming weekend, so
Yeah.
you can give
Mm.
us a dare that's even worse, maybe, or
No,
if
I'm
you want to
waiting
be
for us to win
nice.
the Europa League. Not
I
for
think
that.
that was quite fair what you did just now. Yeah, we'll actually move on. And yeah, Saran, you gave us your thoughts on Liverpool already so far this season. Yeah, a quick
Mm.
talk about the Champions League results. The first one was Madrid at home to Chelsea. Madrid played a bad game. It was not like when they played us,
Mm.
in the first leg at the training ground. So yeah, it was 1-1. Chelsea played well, got an away goal. What do you guys think of that game?
Um,
Starting with Mr. Karun.
for the Madrid game, right?
Yep, at home they drew to Chelsea 1-1. They had a bad game. Kante was
Had a
bossing the
brilliant
midfield.
game, right? Yeah. Only Conte had a brilliant game, to be honest. It was kind of a drab match like we predicted. I mean, we thought it would be even lower scoring than 1-1, but still pretty low scoring. Yeah, but I think it's advantage now for Chelsea.
for Chelsea.
And
For both English teams, by the way. So let's just move to City right away. 2-1
yeah,
at Paris. When they were
Oh,
leading
yeah.
first, Marquinhos with the goal, and City
Mm.
turned it around in the second half. So for this game, I'll just come to Sarun. What do you think about this, as we call it, the El Clasico? No offense to the fans out there.
You always come up with that, you know. But yeah, but what a game, man. I was watching, and then first half PSG was like dominating. I thought they were gonna score like 3, but
Yep.
City came back.
Yep.
Yeah, City came back, and you know,
That
De
KDB
Bruyne.
float goal, and then Mahrez, what a
Yeah,
free kick, man.
yeah, what a goal. And game on, man, because PSG, I think they will
Yeah,
score when they come to Man City.
yeah, and they're gonna score 2 at Etihad to actually progress to the finals. So it's a
Mhm.
tough task. And what I saw today, Mbappe is gonna miss their next game in the French league against Lens due to a calf
Mhm.
injury. So we don't know if he's fit for the second leg. If Mbappe is out,
Oh,
the tie's done. The tie's
then it's
done.
over. Yeah, then it's over. But yeah,
Yeah,
hopefully he's in, and it's
As
gonna
well,
be
but
like a
this
good
is
game,
with
you
the
know.
class with
and yeah, I don't want to ask everyone about this game. It's gonna take too long. We got a lot to cover today, so let's just go with Europa League. All right, moving on to the Europa League. I'm gonna touch on the Arsenal game, and it was as expected for me because I called it before the game that there's no way Arsenal is gonna go there to Spain, and actually get the 3 points against Villarreal because Unai Emery, as we all know, he's known for this competition. We call him the Mr. Europa League, and he
Mm.
played against his former club. We know he won it 3 times in a row with Sevilla, which was against Liverpool as well. And he took Arsenal to the finals, got battered by Chelsea, but now he's on the verge of taking Villarreal to the finals again. And yeah, first leg advantage, Villarreal. He got one over his club. Let's see what happened at Emirates. Arsenal just needs to get a goal to go through, but we know what their defense are about. So yeah, this tie ain't over as well. But moving on to the next one for United fans, Mr. Kroon and Nawab, the tie is pretty much done, right? So you can go full on the Liverpool game without worrying about next Thursday. One foot in the finals. What are your thoughts, starting with Karoon?
yeah, I think we're in the finals for sure. And
Yeah, there's no way Roma scoring 4 at home.
yeah,
No way.
and
And you guys
judging,
will go. You guys
yeah,
will go to Rome and I think probably pick up a goal and goodbye.
I think we win in Rome as well, to be honest. Yeah,
Because Roma might not even have the fight for it anymore. The motivation. They're
yeah,
like, oh, four goals, really? And then you
and
guys are
like,
good away from home.
and also like, and now that we make it to the finals, the way Villario and Arsenal played yesterday, I think we win them as well, either one. Honestly, I
Yep, and
mean,
you know my thoughts about it that
yeah.
you guys are
like
winning
to
it
win the Europa League.
regardless. Whoever goes to the finals for me, you guys are lifting it for me.
Now I'm finally confident. I wasn't confident earlier. I still thought, okay, we'll bottle this against Rome or something. But now I'm so after that second half performance, Villario ain't beating us, Arsenal ain't beating us. Europa League champion
Speak,
Manchester United
speak.
2021.
Yeah, even if you're going up against um Arsenal, of course you guys will be the favorites. If you go up
Yeah.
against Mr. Unai, Mr. Europa League,
That's a bit scarier, right? A bit.
that's the only thing
Mm.
you can actually say like Villarreal has a chance because of their manager. Otherwise, on
Yeah.
paper, you guys any day.
Yeah.
So speaking of second half though, Kroon, you touched on that. Nawab, what do you think Ole said to the players at halftime when you guys are 2-1 down? That they came out in the second half and you guys are flying, scored 5 goals.
I mean, United has always been good in the second half, no matter what game it is. I don't know what it is with us. Whenever we concede a goal, if we're losing towards the first half or even a draw, in the second half we always go all in. I'm pretty sure he went to United players and he was like, "Come on, guys, break my curse, the semi-final curse, break it out." Nah, I'm just kidding.
All
For
right.
sure, he
Well,
didn't say that.
he's never been further than semifinals, right? So
Yeah,
this will be
semi-final.
his
No.
first final as well.
Yeah.
Mm.
I'm pretty sure he needs to win a silverware for all the players to be more boosted. But I can't see why not that all the players are already playing their best for Ole. all the players are showing their best qualities. So
Yeah, I mean, it was a great game. We won't touch on much about like if Ole wins his first. Obviously, it'll be a start of something new. Maybe you guys will keep him for longer. Maybe he's gonna build something in the future, a new era with Ole if he gets the first silverware. But we'll touch on that when it's actually the preview for the finals. So let's go to the bigger one this weekend. Like, what's the most important thing is we're here to actually preview the Red War and actually do a combined 11 and not based on
Mm.
form right now, because if on form right now, meaning probably the last 5 games, let's say, that means that's how we define on form. I think for me, it's the last 5 games. I'm not sure about you guys, but if we do that, last 5 games, last 10 games, whatever, none of our players are making the lineup, probably just a shout for Salah, maybe Fabinho, but it's based on this season as a whole, whoever played a part this season. So Klopp came out to say today, actually, in this press conference, that there's no new injuries, and the ones that are long term, they're still out, you know, closer to coming back, but obviously not this season. The likes of Henderson, Joe Gomez, Joel Matip, Virgil van Dijk. But he didn't say anything about Nat Phillips, which worries me though. I'm not sure if Nat Phillips is back for this game. But yes, in the pretty lineup, we can say Nat Phillips, for example, because he played a part this season. He played around 10 to 12 games. So yeah, let's preview the big one. We touched on Champions League, Europa League. Before we go with the goalkeeper, I just want, and we will end up saying the score prediction for this. By the way, through a score prediction for the other 8 Premier League games, not the one tonight, which is Leicester against Southampton at Southampton's home. And for some reason, every time when
Another
we are
Leicester game.
pre-recording it, it's always a Leicester game. Sarun, this is not a joke. It's our third
yeah.
episode. Every time we're doing a preview, Leicester always plays that night. Always.
And there's
So
always
we
a
can
goal
see.
while we're recording.
so like literally when we're
That's
ending
good,
the
man.
show is when it kicks off and the goal comes, and so we
Mm.
never actually get to preview Leicester or predict for them. But
Yeah.
they're playing tonight, and for people out there watching this, you guys will know the result of the game already. So we'll preview the United Liverpool game only, and the other 8 we'll just give our quick score predictions for the other 8, because we have to do the whole forfeit rule as we're keeping the points each week for the 3 of us here in the show. So let's predict the other games later, or you want to do it now to get it out away with right now and just touch on Liverpool United later?
Just for
What do
the
you guys say?
scores, right? No.
Yeah, like no previewing, just
Okay.
straight score, just
Then
for
we
from
can
the
just get
noise
it out of the way,
down.
man.
All right, can someone read me the fixtures, and I'll
Yeah.
just say our score prediction quickly, and Saran, just give us yours for fun, even though it won't like count for you to do the
Sure,
forfeit.
sure.
I'm gonna
But
go
just
game by
just
game from the first game.
for fun, let's all just have our say on the other 8
I can
games.
read out the matches. I have them up. You guys want?
All right. By the way, I might be wrong, but Leicester are dropping points tonight. When you lot are watching this tomorrow, I hope I'm not wrong. Come on, Southampton. Southampton 2-1 tonight. But yeah,
I think with Southampton form, I don't think they will win tonight, man.
yeah, that's true. I'm only saying that because I want Leicester to drop points, but they're pretty much secured in the top 3 for me. I think we're going for the top 4 with probably Chelsea. And again, what Tuchel is doing right now, he's in the semi-finals, on the verge of going to the finals, and he's in the finals for FA Cup. It's tough to let Chelsea drop points. And wow, they're at home to Fulham this weekend. Oh, it's a must win for Liverpool.
I got the fixtures here.
So yeah, I'll just say the games.
Okay, Palace City.
Yep, we'll go on Palace City. Could start with US for the first one. Score right away.
Palace City 2-0. 0-2, basically.
All right, Nawab.
1-3.
Palace City.
Yeah, 1-3.
All right. Yeah, you have to just say it like that. Like, the home side 1st.
Mm-hmm.
And Saran, just for fun, this game for you, it won't be noted down,
Okay.
because you're a special guest. But obviously, City get the job done, right? And they just
they win.
And like how last season we were celebrating when Chelsea beat City to give us a title, they'll probably be watching us on Sunday and be, like Pep will be watching, having some popcorn. Come on, Jurgen Klopp, try to make us celebrate a week earlier. But and by the way, I didn't tell anyone as yet. I have this medal on just to remind ourselves that we are still the current Premier League champions. This could end when we come on the next show. Maybe I can't say this anymore. It was our first time in 30 years. Let me have this on tonight. I don't think we'll beat United. They might have to wait for next weekend, but it's the last time I can.
Do you have
it,
an extra one, man? Narrate.
You want
Do
one?
you have? Yeah, I want.
No, they tailor-made it and sent it straight to him.
I'll ask Gerard for one. Oh wait.
Oh, dude.
I'll give you up the Rangers.
I'm sorry, Liverpool fans. I take that back. I love you, Stevie, but yeah. He's gonna come in the future as a manager and win it as a manager. Don't worry about that. All right, let's move on to the. Oh yeah, so what's the score for you, Sarun? Palace City.
4-1 City. Yeah, 4-1 City. I think.
I think City, they might rest a few for the PSG game. That's their focus. They know that it's pretty much done in the Prem. So I don't think they'll go all out. Pep will rotate a lot, I feel. But City will get the win. I say City wins it 2-1. All right, next game, Mr. Karun. What is it?
Brighton Leeds.
Brighton Leeds. Yep. A boring game maybe, but Leeds coming out from a 0-0 draw against you guys. They might want to score this game.
Yeah.
And Brighton, I'm not sure if they're 100% like safe from the zone.
No, not 100%.
Probably they are, right? I don't know.
Not 100, but like 99.9.
They probably just need like a point maybe.
Yeah.
But yeah, quick score prediction.
2-0 again. 0-2, sorry. 0-2 Leeds.
A win for Bielsa with a clean sheet away. Nice. Nawab.
1-2.
All right. Just say it like that. It's gonna get easy for me. For me, I don't think Leeds will get the win. I don't know why. I think it'll be 1-1. Sarun, for you for fun. Brighton Leeds.
Dude, my dad's a Leeds fan, so I gotta go for Leeds.
Damn.
Oh damn, man.
Yeah. Maybe.
Big up your dad, man, and big up the likes of Bamford and Rafinha. I think he's back for this game, maybe.
Wait, Rafinha's back? Okay.
I
don't think he's back.
Not yet. It's actually long term.
I made my FPL team today, and he was red.
Oh yeah. FPL. You reminded me. And by the time we end this show, it's probably too late, but it's okay. I think by then I'm on the app anyways right now for the fixtures.
Yeah, maybe make a quick sub, bro. Or Captain Kane.
Oh, it's updating right now. I'm too late. Literally, they give you an hour and a half deadline, and it's
2 minutes
exactly
late.
an hour and a half. Yep. It's all right. It's just fantasy points. Doesn't matter. But yeah.
So
he missed the game against Liverpool against United. No idea if he's back. Fantasy says he's not back. But yeah, for your dad, leads the win, right?
Yeah, probably 2-1. 2-1.
All right.
For Leeds,
Bamford to score 1 for me, I think. All right, Chelsea at home. It's a London derby. Chelsea against Scott Parker's team. Mr. Kuhn, score.
Chelsea at home?
Yup, they might have to rest for Madrid, but it's at home to Fulham. Fulham probably relegated, but they have to go all out as well. Nothing to lose for Fulham.
1-0 Chelsea.
Oof. And I'm pretty sure if they don't have to play the second leg, you'll probably say a higher score than that, right?
Yeah, exactly.
All right, Nawab, Chelsea at home to Fulham.
3-0.
3-0. Comfortable win for me, Chelsea. 2-0. They're not bottling this as much as we need them to bottle for Liverpool fans. We have to focus on ourselves first, man. But next game, last game on Saturday, Everton at home to Villa. Couldn't score.
2-1. Everton wins this.
We kind of need them to drop points as well. It's crazy this season. Nawab, score.
For me, I'm going to go with 1-0 Everton.
Everton 1-0. Pickford with a clean sheet. Jack Grealish, I don't think he's even back as yet. That guy, I hope he makes it for Euros. Sarun, just the score. Everton, Villa.
I don't really care about this game too much. Just Everton's fans.
Let's just say 0-0.
Yeah, no, whatever.
I think honestly, I think both teams will score. I say Everton 2-1 Everton. Carrot Levin will get a goal.
Nuri, did you give your Chelsea score? You did, right?
Chelsea up 2-0.
Okay.
All right, Kerwin. Next, moving on the Sunday, first game before the big game.
Castle versus Arsenal.
Yup.
Right.
Arsenal having to rest as well, even though they're playing Thursday, but Thursday is a must win for them
Yeah.
if they want to win anything this season, if they want to go to the Champions League through the Europa League. So
See, Joe Willock is on loan, right? So he can't play.
yup, that's the sad part, man.
Yeah.
Scored against
Oh, that he
Spurs,
can't play.
against
Yeah.
us, but I want him to play so bad just to score against his own club, but sadly
He's
he can't
on-
play.
So that's why I will give Arsenal the 0-2 win.
Arsenal with a clean sheet going into the Villarreal game.
Yes,
Nawab, you?
Me, Arsenal wins 2-1.
Maybe Callum Wilson to score. All right, Sarun, Arsenal. I'm if I'm not wrong, your mom, she's an Arsenal fan. Am I right?
Yeah,
So-
you know
so-
that? Oh shit. Okay.
Yeah, you told me before, and now I found out about
Yeah.
your dad being a Leeds fan today. So yeah,
but I
um,
don't think
family.
Arsenal wins.
so
Like, I huh?
yeah, what would you say? Newcastle got a point against us, got a point against Spurs.
I think
win
they
for
will do
your-
it against Arsenal too, because I think Arsenal is not that good. Like I watched them.
So,
So
you think
maybe-
you think a draw or Newcastle will win it
I think it's 1-0. Like
to Newcastle?
mhm.
And you know what? I'm gonna be controversial. I'm on the same page as Saran. I'm saying Arsenal's bottling this, and I keep saying it every episode. Last
Oh,
night
yeah,
I
you
was
hate
right about
Arsenal.
them. Last night I was right about them losing to Villarreal with the exact score as well. I said 2-1. This time, actually, I think they won't get the 3 points, but I say 1-1.
Mm. They look stiff, man. When I watch Arsenal play, it's just
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
like nothing is really
And I think Arteta, he's just gonna think about Thursday. Honestly, like
the Thursday, right?
Thursday is a huge game for them. They want to go to the finals, and the
Mhm.
only chance to get the Champions League is via the Europa League. So let's go to the next one. Oh, it's our game, the next one, but let's skip that first. Last game on Sunday, Super Sunday. It's Spurs at home against the relegated Sheffield United. Mr. Karun, score.
0-0. Yeah.
Spurs. after
Why
coming up
0-0?
from a-
Because this is what I
coming
believe.
up
Once
from a defeat against City in the Carabao, they might be feeling down, but you don't.
But
fancy
you
a
remember
win
what
for
I
them
said about
against the
Sheffield
relegated
last
side.
week? I said
Yup,
once a
and they
team
got-
gets relegated,
yup.
they start getting their points. So another 0-0.
Damn.
Yeah.
Nawab, you?
Spurs 1-0.
I think
Somehow they'll get a goal, even though Sheffield will play to win.
Saran, you? Spurs coming out from the defeat against City.
Defeat.
They're all hit.
Yeah.
Their heads are down right now, but they're up against a relegated side at home.
I think they win this game 2-0, I think. 2-0.
I feel the same, even though I get what Kun is saying, and he got it spot on last week with the score as well. When you have nothing to play for, there's no pressure. You just play until the season ends. They got the win last week, 1-0 at home.
Mm.
I think it was against Brighton maybe, but I think this
Yeah.
time Spurs at home, I think they'll let it all out, man. They'll let it all out from the defeat. I'm going Spurs 3-0. Sonny, he's gonna score at least one. I think Kane, if he's actually 100% fit, he'll play, because last game he played when he was like 70 to 80% fit, because cup final he had to play for them to even have a
Mhm.
chance. Kane might even be on the bench, honestly, because it's just Sheffield and Spurs have really nothing to play for. They're kind of like us, basically. They need the win, but I think top four for them, it's done. I think it's just us, West Ham, Chelsea, and we know it's Leicester and Chelsea probably securing the top four. But yeah, I'm going with Spurs 3-0.
Spurs
And-
3-0? Wow.
Yup, they're going all out from that defeat against City. Ryan Mason's like, do whatever you want, free roll for everyone, just go out there,
I captain Kane though, so I'm hoping
put on a show. Yep, I think I have Kane as well, if I'm not wrong. And my captain is probably like Salah, and that's against you guys. Oh my god. Yup, it is Salah away at Old Trafford. Good luck.
Because last game Salah played an easy game, if I'm not wrong. Easy team, right? So
Yep, it was Newcastle and he scored.
Newcastle.
yeah.
But yeah, let's move on to Monday night. It's West Brom at home to Wolves. Karun score.
Wolves win this 0-1.
Away win for Wolves. Nawab, you?
I think it's going to be 2-2 draw.
Ooh. So around West Brom getting the win at home, or the Portuguese team getting something out of this?
Wolves is still better. Yeah, maybe like 3-1. I don't know. Yeah, 3-1 to Wolves.
Because remind me, I think West Brom, they're kind of done as well, right? No chance for Big Sam.
Basically done, yeah.
And he's known to be the one keeping teams up. Will it be the first time this is gonna happen that he's going down? Maybe, right?
Going down.
Yeah.
Damn. Should retire like now. Just leave the club now. Resign now.
Exactly. Before they
So
go
the
down.
record doesn't.
So
he can still
mathematically
say.
they're not relegated yet. Resign now. You know.
Yeah.
And
keep
the
the
legacy
record.
going. Yeah. Yup.
We'll have a good resume.
Big up, Big Sam. So wait, you said 3-1 for Wolves. I'm putting it down for my score. I have to predict. I'm saying 1-1 boring game.
Typical
All right.
Wolves game.
Last game before we touch on Liverpool United, or I should say United Liverpool, because at Old Trafford. Burnley against West Ham. We need West Ham to drop points. We as in Liverpool fans. So Karun, Burnley at home. Sean Dyke will his army get the 3 points.
Burnley wins 2-1.
I hope that happens.
That will happen. Burnley are
again,
so good right now, and they're scoring. Burnley are scoring.
I can't just hope for other teams to drop points because we gotta win at Old Trafford. So Nawab score.
No.
Yes, I'm 2-1.
West Ham winning it away. Nice, keeping their top 4 hopes alive after just losing Chelsea last weekend. Sarun, you for this last game, Burnley, West Ham?
I gotta go for Burnley, right? Yeah. So maybe Burnley 1-0. Sticky game. Yeah.
I think they won't have the free flowing game like how they do when they play at home. You know, Lings, Mr. Lingard putting on the show every time. I don't think it'll be his game. I think they'll struggle because Sean Dyche's team, we know what they're about. Like Chris Wood coming out from a hat trick last weekend. He's on form. They play with a low block. I'm saying Burnley win it 1-0. Chris Wood nicks it at the end.
Or Vidra. Just saying.
Because he's on your fantasy team.
Yep.
If I'm not wrong.
Yep.
All right. Finally, guys, I know it's been a long show already, but let's touch on what matters. It's Manchester United against Liverpool. Both teams nothing to play for, really. Liverpool needs the 3 points more than United, I feel. Obviously, to keep our top 4 hopes alive and just hope Chelsea will drop points because we're just 4 points behind 4th place. But Klopp has never won at Old Trafford. Just before we get into while we preview, we'll just go with the combined 11 right away, not to waste time, because I'll put out some stats as well for some positions we might have an argument for. But let me just say this, So Klopp confirmed no new injuries. The rest are still out. I'm not sure about Nat Phillips, Big Nat. We need him badly because I don't want to see Fabinho back there. You know what I mean? We need him in the 6 against United. We really need him. Otherwise, Pogba and Bruno, they are going to run the show. They'll boss the mid. So I need Fabinho in mid. Klopp, please. I know you're not watching this, but please.
He could be.
All right. So I'll read this out. Did you know Manchester United have lost just one of their last 15 home matches against Liverpool in all competitions, winning 10 and 4 draws, and they're unbeaten in their last 8 since March 2014. So that was 7 years ago. Okay, Rashford has been directly involved in 5 goals in his last home matches against Liverpool in all competitions, scoring 4, assisting 1. But Liverpool fans, Liverpool have lost just one of their last 9 Premier League matches against Man United. Like I said, it's always been a draw. Recently lost in the FA Cup with like both our B teams. It was shambles at the back, like I said, because of Reece Williams, if I'm not
Chris
wrong, with the
Williams.
first goal. Rashford just flicked him over and all that. Oh, let's not get there. But Klopp is looking for his first win. It'll be his 7th attempt. Drawing 4, losing 2. Not the best record there at all. He hates going there. And he said in his press conference that United were flying in the second half in the game against Roma. He praised United a lot, saying they played really well. He's kind of afraid. The likes of Bruno, they're all on form. Now Cavani as well.
Cavani, man.
The only hope I'll put out there, I'm not sure if you guys know the match officials. One hope for Liverpool fans. I know we're getting more rest than them because they just played last night, but I don't think that'll play a big factor because they don't have to think about the second leg. You guys are pretty much in the finals, 1 foot in the finals. So you'll go all out as well. Like I said, this game form goes out the window. But the only thing that plays a big factor in this game, the referee, guess who? Michael Oliver. Or as United fans would call him, Michael Oliver Poole, yeah?
Man,
So,
this guy again.
He's not Clattenburg who gave us 3 penalties at Old Trafford, but he is still, I don't know, the fans would say kind of biased to Liverpool, but let's just do the combined 11. Don't want to waste much time for people watching out there. It is a fun show. Trust me, now it's where it can be heated, but let's be fair, yeah? Let's not be biased. Let's focus on this season, not right now, this whole season so far as a whole, on the course of this season only. I know probably most United players will make it and will always, agree to disagree as well. Yeah. Anything you guys want to say before we start with who the goalkeeper is in the combined 11? I'll start, Sarun. How do you think the game is going to go? Will we somehow... Will it be a boring 0-0 again, like always, or 1-1 like last season at Old Trafford? Or do you think United's just going to get the win easily with our form right now?
I think, like, a lot of times when we play United, right, in the Prem, it's always been, like, a boring game. Like, no one dares to, how do I say, go forward.
You're right,
so they just kind of, like,
They both want to play safe because they don't want to lose.
Mm-hmm.
Like the pressure plays a part. They're all nervous.
Yeah.
The fans are nervous.
Mm-hmm.
So you actually think it's gonna be another 0-0 or 1-1? You don't think?
No, but
obviously
I
you don't think
Liverpool...
we'll get the 3 points that we actually need, right? It's a must-win for us.
Yeah, I don't know about United, but Liverpool got something to prove now. Because even though maybe we don't get top 4, but like you need to play this game well. Yeah. So I don't know. Hopefully they. Yeah.
I'll say my take on this game quickly before we come to the United side about what they think, because I'm sure they're just like laughing at us right now. But they're like, "Yo, we scored 5 goals in 45 minutes, and you lot drew to Newcastle." And even though that both of us drew to Leeds before that, but yeah, I mean they're on the better form. We all know that. My take on it is exactly both teams are going to be afraid to actually play out. They'll try to play safe. I think first half will be a 0-0. Second half there'll be 1-2 chances. There won't be any clear-cut chances, I feel, because it won't be an open game. But I think United will go all out knowing that they don't have to worry about Thursday, and they know about our form. They know about our defense. I think Bruno will put on a show. That's what I'm afraid. I'm saying this now. We'll give us score predictions at the end. But I'm saying it right now. There's no way we're going there and getting the 3 points. Max is a point. We'll be lucky to get a point because I see them coming to us, and Rashford, that guy loves playing against Liverpool. If Nat Phillips is not back, if Fabinho is at the back, I feel like we won't win the game. But I completely agree with you. I see 0-0 written all over it. But the fact that it was 0-0 in the reverse fixture at Anfield, I feel will be for me. Well, I'll say my score prediction later, but I just think it'll be a draw, maybe like a 1-1 like last season at Old Trafford. But we'll talk about score predictions at the end for this. It's a big one. United fans, we're not being as optimistic, but I'll start with you, Mr. Nawab. Are you confident going into this game, or you think the players, fatigue will play a part? You guys will be tired, and you agree with us that it might be another boring 0-0 or a 1-1 draw?
For me, I feel like since we have the Thursday game to play for, even though we are already with a 4 goal lead against Roma, we're gonna try and go win this game. But I feel like it's gonna be another draw, like how it has always been usually with the result.
Mm.
And we have to see on Sunday again with all players who are gonna be fit to play. Because Daniel James and
Yeah.
Henderson, they were rested for the game against Roma. They might have, they ought to start for sure.
Yeah, the
Henderson
thing is,
as
Ollie
the
might not
only
have to
keeper.
rotate much because of the first leg
Mm.
result. But then he might still rotate because the players might be tired themselves. So it's better to bring on the fresh legs, the likes of Dan James
Yeah,
and all that. But in a combined 11, it's not the predicted lineup that we think it's gonna be, because how can we do that? It's combined, so it's
exactly.
based on this season. So Mr. Karun, now what do you say? You agree with the three of us? Then it's gonna be like a draw, or you're so confident your team will just get the 3 points easily because
Mm.
of how our form has been at Old Trafford in the past years.
See, if it wasn't Liverpool and it was a team that was in the same form as Liverpool, I think we would win. But just because it's Liverpool and there's that factor of, you know,
Yep, form goes out the
playing
window.
Liverpool, form goes
I
out the
wanted to.
window.
Yeah.
Yep,
So
I
I'm
wanted to
gonna
say that
go
from the
for,
beginning.
I
Form
think
goes
a
out the
boring
window.
game, man. Of our typical Liverpool Man United game. One of those. I really feel it. Cause
Yep,
both, yeah,
agreed.
Mm.
The
Liverpool wouldn't
odds are
mind a
Let's.
going to be
point
high, but the
because
drawing the
Yeah, like
results.
I would
this
be
is the
happy to get a
last,
point,
yeah, this is
even
the
though it's
last
a
hard
must win.
fixture.
But
This is the last
yeah,
hard fixture, right?
yep.
After this is
After
easy
that,
ride. You're gonna win all your games out. You should win all your games after that.
and
Should.
the thing is, it was 7 cup finals, then it was 6 cup finals, where
Yeah.
we bottled against Leeds, against Newcastle. Now it's 5 cup finals, so it is a must win. So a
Yeah.
draw will be happy. Like, whoa, how did we pull out a draw from Old Trafford? But I think after that, it'll be a last 4 cup finals, but I think it'll be difficult because I think this is a must win. If you don't win, I think it's done. I said it from the last video for people
Yeah.
who watched. I made it clear out loud that top four is done. I said it. But I mean,
Mhm.
yeah, like when this game they play, it's not really about the table anymore or what they're playing for. It's literally for the pride, for the fans, giving each other the stick, the banter, whatever you want to call it. But
Yep.
we still have that mutual respect, which I love.
For sure.
And that's why we have this fan channel for you all to come on and have your opinions and thoughts. And the three of us who are the host of this channel, we support two different teams. So yeah,
Yeah.
let's start with the goalkeeper then, because we'll leave our score predictions at the end. Everyone had their say on how they think it's gonna pan out, and I agree with all of you that it'll be a boring draw, 0-0 or 1-1, but we'll leave that till the end. Goalkeeper, yeah. We'll go one by one. This is the fun
Okay.
part. I know what you guys are gonna say, United fans, but just hear me out, yeah, about the goalkeepers right now.
Damn.
Wait, I gotta pull it out somewhere. So I'll start with Karun. Is it because here's the thing. Allison, we all know what he had to go through with his dad passing away, so he
Uh-huh.
missed like 2 games. And players they always think about the mistakes right away. That
Goalkeepers
Allison.
especially.
Yep, and here's the thing, Allison. The thing is, let me just say this. People might think he's had a bad season, but his mistakes were literally just in 2 games. Manchester City, yes, 2 mistakes, and I think one was against Leicester, which you could argue that it was Kabak's first game. It was Kabak's mistake. There was
Hmm.
no like
Mhm.
Oh
communication
yeah, I
there.
remember that.
So I actually checked like errors leading to goals. Yes, 3 for Allison. Okay, I wanted to say this as a joke, but it's too late now. But why talk about Allison or Digia slash Dean Henderson? Let's talk about Adrian or Kelleher or Lee Grant or Romero, right? Let's talk about the third and fourth, who they don't even play for you guys. But
And we imagine we have Romero as a third keeper. Romero.
and
You
your
know what I
whole
mean?
Lee Grant holding the fourth match official one game I saw, like
Yep,
the
yep,
added
yep.
time.
Holy
He did.
Grant,
He
man.
did.
So
Hey,
yeah,
that guy is
I'm
just here for show.
we're just gonna talk about three goalkeepers: Allison, De Gea and Dean Henderson because you guys, in the second half of the season,
Yeah.
it was more of Dean Henderson because
Mhm.
obviously we know De Gea had some personal issues. He came back, couldn't make the team in the Premier League because this is only based on the Premier League. De Gea has been playing in the Europa. So errors leading to goals for both your goalies, it's just one each. For Allison, it's three, but it's just 2 games though. So
Mm-hmm.
people, I know how the fan base can be. Oh, Allison, he has a bad season because they just think of that City game that
Mm-hmm.
we lost badly. But now talking about other stats, Allison played 28. He made 68 saves, 7 clean sheets, goals conceded 29. David De Gea played 24, saves 55, errors leading to goal, as I said, 1, clean sheets 9, goals conceded 29. Dean Henderson now played 9, came on for De Gea 1 game, so basically let's say 10, 28 saves because obviously didn't play as much as the others.
Mm-hmm.
Errors leading to goals just 1, like I said. Clean sheets 4, goals conceded 6.
Wow.
Now I'm gonna say this. Yes, De Gea has more clean sheets by just 2. I know Allison having more saves. It plays a fact about our defense not being as solid this season. That's therefore Allison must make more saves because first on the list is actually West Brom's goalkeeper, Sam
Sam
Johnstone,
Johnstone.
your former goalkeeper. He has the most saves this
Yeah.
season, and why? Because of West Brom's defense.
Yeah.
He has to do the last work,
But he's brilliant though,
Mm.
man.
So he is brilliant as well.
Yeah.
Yup. I would go with Allison still because I feel like you guys have been rotating the 2 goalkeepers. Allison, he missed out only a bit because of his dad and like maybe had an injury, but just missed a game. He missed really feel like I said he's played 28 out of 33. So for me, Allison, I still feel he's better than both of them. And with this season, he showed it a few times with his saves. So for me, it's Ali. Let's go Liverpool United, Liverpool United. So I'll ask Mr. Karun, would you
Ali,
agree or I love that. I love that so much. Thank
it's
you.
easy. It's an easy
Yup.
one, that one. For me, it's Ali, yeah.
Nawab, you agree or you have an argument? Oh wait, it's back to Liverpool. My bad. Sarun, Ali all day, right?
Yeah, Ali. I think he's the best keeper, like skill wise,
Yeah, yeah,
compared
he
to.
is. In
Yeah.
the Prem,
Yeah.
man.
Like if we
Mm.
talk if he's talking like general, then obviously like Ali because he's been on form the
Yeah.
most recently from if you talk about last season. But if you talk about
Mm.
just Ali and Dia in general, of course you can have a debate and argument because Dia has been in the Premier League for so long, and
Yeah.
Ali just came a few seasons ago. Then it can be a debate. But for me this season, it's Ali. So Nawab, you're the last one. You agree with the 3 of us, even though the majority's it's already Ali, but you agree?
If it's not because of majority, I'm gonna agree, but I was already thinking my Alisson.
All right. Now moving to the right back, boys. Now it's been a big debate between the Liverpool fans about this. Southgate should take Trent, should take Van Bissaka. We all know about their traits, like how Trent is obviously better offensively. He can cross in balls like really accurate, and he got. I'll read out these stats, but obviously we know he's known for his attacking abilities more than what he's capable of doing defensively. As for AWB though, that guy he's a beast in interceptions and whatnot. He's so fast as well. But if I was Southgate, I would take both, have 2 options, especially if he's playing 3 at the back. Trent will suit as the right wing back. And imagine how many assists he can get for Harry Kane,
Mm.
putting them balls in. And Kane will get at the back of it from out of 10 crosses, Kane will get at least 3, 4
Mm-hmm.
at the back of the ball and back of the net. But every season we can just say Trent, Trent, Trent. Now it's time where okay, this time I won't go first, yeah, because I started with the goalkeeper. I'll just read the stats first again so that you guys against stats, it's important, but it always doesn't play a part in who was better. It's also about the eye test and what we've seen. So just let's not base it on the stats only. But I'll just say it out right now. I'll say Trent played 31, which is the same as AWB, by the way. Scored 2, which is same as Van Bissaka, by the way. Assisted 5, Wan-Bissaka assisted 2. So Trent 7 clean sheets, goals conceded. I don't want to say because that's the whole defense of the goalkeeper. Tackles 49. Tackle success in percentage is 65%. Block shots 16. Interceptions 40. Clearances 35. Now aerial battles won only 8 because we know Klopp we play a high line. Aerial battles lost 22. Duels won in general 94, lost 97. Errors leading to goal 1. Now Wan-Bissaka played the same. Actually, Trent played 29 but came on as a sub for 2 games, but yeah, 31 as well. Wan-Bissaka 31 games, as I said, 2 goals, 2 assists, 13 clean sheets though. Tackles 85. Tackle success 60%. Wait, it says block shots only 1 for some reason, but I trust this. It's the Fantasy Premier League official website. Interceptions 58 though. Duels won 159. Duels lost 118. Aerial battles won 37, which is the same as aerial battles lost 37 as well. No goals that led from him to a goal, like no errors from him leading to a goal. So I mean, for me, I'll go last in this, but I know my pick already. For me, it's pretty clear this season. As much as Trent has been picking up his form lately, he got more assists. But like I said, when it comes to interceptions and all that, Wan-Bissaka just dominates all of it. So Karun, is it an easy one for you, or is there still an argument at least to be had?
No, there's an argument to be had, but I'm still going Wan-Bissaka. But there is an
Alright.
argument to be had. I wouldn't, if you go for a Trent, it wouldn't be like, whoa, you went for Trent. It's like, oh, we can debate this. Yeah. But
All right,
AWLE,
it's clear for Mr. Karun. Now back to the Liverpool side, Mr. Saran, are you backing our Scouser?
No, but I think with Van Dijk out, like Trent kind of lost his form as well because he has to defend more in a way, if you know what I
agree.
mean. So
Yep,
he doesn't get to play his game, right? But I think for this season, it's Aaron Wan-Bissaka for me.
yeah.
He just had more he has
Yeah.
more when in defensive area, like you can count on him, when you see Trent.
And just to put in a little bit more spice into it, to back Trent a little bit, discipline-wise, Trent 1 yellow card, Wan-Bissaka 3.
No, but that's the thing. He goes for the tackles though.
Exactly.
Yeah, because Trent never goes.
And exactly. And that's why, and hence why, and Wan-Bissaka has more interceptions and, tackles won. So that's the thing. Of course, he's going to get more yellows because he's attempting for the interceptions and tackling. Meanwhile, Trent, his mind is, let me just go up down the hand side, the right hand flank, and just put in balls.
But there's nothing wrong with that when you're as good as Trent is in doing it.
Yeah, that's the thing. He's like that's why we keep talking about playing him in midfield, which I don't agree, by the way. He's still a right back, just that his abilities to put in the balls, he can do it as a playmaker with the likes of Kevin De Bruyne, for example. He's just it's just like
what Saran said made a lot of sense though. Just because Van Dijk is not there, he can't play his game.
That's the thing. And the whole back line, just they don't know what to do. But in a club system, we play a high line. But when Van Dijk is out, how can we play a high line with players that are slow like Kabak and that's why Klopp is still like sometimes getting the stick from Liverpool fans. Like, you know that Gomez and Van Dijk are out, you're still gonna play a high line. When our center backs now they're slow. Even Fabinho is not as fast. So Trent, I feel like he's a bit confused. I'm getting criticized. Southgate didn't pick me in the latest squad, which he proved in the next game against Arsenal, got an assist and then scored the win against Villa. So like I said, he's picking up his form right before Euros. But for Saran, it's Wan-Bissaka clearly as well. Nawab, for you, not an argument, right? If I'm not wrong, are you wearing his shirt at the back or is it Lindelof?
Oh, Bissaka.
I think that's just your answer right away, right? Nothing to say.
Still an argument to be had, but if you look in this season with the way both have played, attacking wise, Trent has been better, but a job description of a fullback is to defend. And
Yup, agreed.
Saka has been,
Right back,
proving
right
that
back
throughout the season.
means you're a defender. You're right. I like that point, man. That point is good.
So he's proved to be better in that way. So I'll pick him for sure.
Yeah, like last season, obviously Trent, like any day, even you guys would agree, right? You know, last season most of our players obviously would dominate every position, but this season, now coming back to me, nothing more to say to add from what you guys said. Wan-Bissaka, I think it's not as clear. There's a debate to be had, but when it comes to do your job defensively, Bissaka, he's proved it. Trent, he's been injured, not to forget, for at least a month this season as well. But again, they played it the same amount of games, so it doesn't really matter. Stats also backing. The stats are backing
Bissaka.
AWB. It's just attacking wise, we know Trent is better in getting the assist.
For sure.
He has more. Because we know when we run out of ideas, we can't create enough against low block teams. We know our only plan is give it to Trent, cross in balls,
Let
whether
him
it works
cross
or
it.
not. For God knows who. We don't have the
Yeah.
Origi in the box to hit it. Like, you're crossing it to who? Like, our false nine, Bobby's gonna get the header. He got one against Spurs, I remember, as the winner, but it's always gonna work. That's why we need an out and out number 9 this summer. But that's another topic to be had. Let's go left back right away, and this is another clear one for me.
Oh,
I don't think there's a debate to be had. Let's start with Sarun for this one. Is it our guy Robbo, who, by the way, has a shout to be one of our best players this season, though. But Luke Shaw, the way he picked up his form, obviously going to go to Euros and start over Ben Chilwell for me any day for the England team. And yeah, is it Shaw or Robbo for you?
If I'm saying it as a Liverpool fan, right, it's definitely Robbo. But look at how Luke Shaw played this season. Like, he's really picked it up, you know.
Yep.
Really like secure his place.
Yep.
If I say
it's a tough one. I'll just put out some stats a bit. I'll only put out stats for the players that needs to be like where there's an argument that needs to be have. Okay, like I'll just say it. Like a few stats: Robertson 8 clean sheets, 5 assists. Luke Shaw 10 clean sheets, 5 assists as well. Robbo played 33, Shaw played 29. Robbo tackles 38, conceded 39, but again, that's the whole back line. Tackle success 74%, interceptions 19. Now with Luke Shaw, tackle success 65%. He made 40 tackles, 19 interceptions. It's really close, man, honestly. But I agree, the way that Shaw picked up his form, he's probably the best left back in the league right now. Let alone, like, we aren't even talking about in Europe because there's Alfonso Davis and all that. But yeah, for me, best left back in the league right now. So for you, I know it's hard to say, but will you give them this or you're keeping our guy, Robbo?
I have to, man, because I think Robbo, he has like the best thing about him is that he's very
and that's the difference.
You know what I mean? He has that look.
He might not have as much assists as Trent. Actually, the season is the same, right? I said Robbo 5, am I right? Yup, 5. Same as Trent. But he doesn't go up as much. He knows to stick to his position. That's the difference between both of them. Robbo is a better defender than Trent in general. So checking here, errors leading to goal. Robbo 1 shot, none. But again, like, so for you, it's Luke Shaw.
I think it's Luke Shaw for me. Yeah.
Discipline wise, I don't know why I keep bringing it up. Yellow card, 7 for Shaw, only 2 for Robbo. But
7 for Shaw. 7 for Shaw.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
If I'm wrong, even Maguire's like 10. But again, you receive all these yellows because of the tackles you put in, like you know. So so yeah. Now back to the United side. For last round, I started with Kuhn first, right? For the right back. So this time Nawab, is it Luke Shaw that dominates, that takes the position? Both fullbacks, then United will dominate this, or is there a shout for Robertson based on
me,
this season?
looking based on this season, Luke Shaw, with the form that he's picked up since the injury that he got, that was gonna mess up with his career, not only for
Yep, I was
United
gonna
but for
touch
his
on
whole
that. Yep.
football anywhere. So since that time, with the way he picked up his comeback from the injury, I feel like he's in the best form of his life. I would pick him to
So
be
Shaw
in
for
the
you as well.
combined 11 for sure. Yeah.
All right, back it is back to me, but just for 1 second, I want to put this out as well for the right back. It's Van Bissaka any day for me. But look at this, yeah. Like there's a problem with Trent though. He's just spamming his crosses. Crosses Van Bissaka only 50. He sticks to his position. Because your system and our system is different. We rely on our fullbacks to actually get
Yeah.
us the goals.
Yeah.
And I said 50, right? For Bissaka just now.
Bissaka.
Guess how much crosses for Trent? 248. Look at the gap. 50 and 248 crosses.
Mm.
And now it's my turn for the left back. Robbo, he put in 255 crosses, Shaw 168. But again, it's your system, it's different than ours, and that's why you guys defend well, better this season than we're doing. And obviously our center backs will get to that, injuries and whatnot. But back to me, for me, this is clear somehow because touching what Nawab said, what he's been through, that injury, and what Mourinho said about him and other managers been saying about him,
Yeah.
like he's overweight and all that he's done.
Yeah.
Look at how he came back from that, and now he's about to be the starter in left back for his
England.
national team
Yeah.
this summer for Euros. So for me, Robbo played well, one of the best for us this season, like consistent, like Wijnaldum and all that in his role. But for me, Shaw stands out. And back to Karun, you as well, Shaw, right?
Yeah. Yeah. For sure. Luke Shaw.
All right, just to recap a little bit. I know we've done only 3 positions, but now it'll go a bit more of a flow. It'll be easy after this, but the tough ones are all done. Where we had to debate about, we did it. We had argument for right back and left back and for goalkeeper. In goal, Allison, all of us agreed. Right back, all of us also agreed. Van Bissaka left, we all agreed on Luke Shaw as well. So far, 3 positions, we're all on the same page. I like that. All right, we're not being biased or anything. We're showing the respect and what the stat shows. It is what it is. So now center back, yeah. I want to start with the right center back because let's just get the left center back done right now. As much as you guys want to talk about Maguire, how is he your captain? He's not good enough. He's not the commanding center back that you really hope to get out from him. But for me, the left CB picks for itself in Maguire, not because he has leadership in him and he's improved his game, but I want to take that out of the way because we have a lot more to cover, right, in front. But left center for me is Maguire because for us, the only guy who plays there is Van Dijk, but he's played 2-3 games this season, so we can't even talk about him. He's part of the 7-2 Villa defeat, so Dijk, not part of the conversation, injured for basically all of the season. So on the left side, we can't say much because right now it's Kabak and Kabak Maguire. Come on, Kabak just came in. It's Maguire clearly. So if you guys agree with the left CB right now, I want to talk about the right CB because we have a shout for one of our guy, actually 2 of our guys that I'll mention.
I don't agree.
Left side is is it just Maguire then? Because on our left side is Kabak who plays there right now, and it's been Fabinho, Hendo, but Hendo's injured right now.
I guess we can't pick 10 men, so I'll take Maguire.
Sarun, you agree with the left CB, Maguire? Because for us,
Yeah.
it's Kabak playing there, and he just came in, always receiving yellow cards, improving. He's progressing as the season goes on, but yeah, left side has always been either Kabak or Fabinho or Henderson. And Fabinho, I really want to put him in mid, which we'll talk later, or he's played on the right as well. That's the thing. But yeah, Maguire for you as well.
Yeah, I think Maguire gets that place. Yeah, I think so.
Nawab, you agree as well? Left CB Maguire takes it. even though
I agree
he's
as
not
well.
maybe for you guys he doesn't match up with the price tag, whatever. That's a whole other
Yeah.
topic. But in this
But you know, like how
for
how
this
in your
season, he
house you like
improved.
you know where the fridge is. You know, like how you know where the fridge is and you know where to go and get it. He fits there as of now, so we're comfortable
Yeah.
with him at the left CB.
Yeah, like I've heard you guys calling him like so many things, man. Even knobhead and big head. His own
But
teammates calling
no
him
matter
that. But
what all names you call him, we know that he's best over there at the moment.
to be fair, he's actually doing well this season. You know, like it's not like last season where he's been crap. Honestly, he's stepped up his game. And by the way, touching on Luke Shaw, just say if you guys agree with me with this is he stepped up because you guys signed Alex Telles as well.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
why
for
he
sure.
stepped
Yeah.
up his game and he's like,
That
yo,
played a big role.
and he's like, yo, you're not taking my spot, and I want to
Yeah.
go, I want to go to Euros as well. So yeah, just to bring that up as well. But yeah, left center back, I agree. Maguire, whatever the fans want to say about him, we, if Van Dijk was fit and played this season, then obviously we
Then
know
it's
the
Van
answer.
Dijk, yeah.
Then we
Yeah.
know the answer to that. Like,
Mhm.
but right CB now, I'll name a couple because we're not going to talk about like Phil Jones or Reese Williams, right? So so the ones I'm gonna like shout out to players like Kabak. I want okay, you can still kind of play Kabak on the right, even though he's been playing on the left for us, but you can still put him on the right. So there's Shava Kabak, but again, just came in. Nat Phillips, we always had him though. Played 12 games, 4 clean sheets, conceded 8, tackles 14. Now this guy, Big Nat, I'm gonna defend him because I need the back four to have at least one of our players, yeah. So I'll say his stats later, but just to name the other players, Kabak, Nat Phillips for a shout. For you guys, Eric Bailly, but I know hardly played. That's all I'm saying Matip for us. Eric Bailly played 8 only, 3 clean sheets, conceded 11, tackles 5. But yeah, he's in for a shot if you want. Now Fabinho, here's the thing. He's been playing at the back as well for us majority of the season, and he's done well. Sometimes on the left, sometimes on the right. Sometimes he's pairing up with Hendo. He keeps switching partners, as I said in the beginning of the show. But I really want to put Fabinho in the number 6 role, and we'll talk about our formation after we're done the back four actually. Whether it's one CDM and a double pivot in front with Bruno and whoever, or you guys want to play a flat 3-4-3-3 like how Klopp does it, or I just like one in the 6, or you guys want 2 double pivot with a number 10, so 4-2-3-1. We'll talk about the formation after this. But Fabinho, I really don't want to put him at the right CB because I need that guy in the number 6. I think he has to be in this combined 11. He's one of our best players this season, and you guys, many fans will agree, he's one of the best in his position. Because when he plays there, we never lose. But when you move him back, it just shows that we just drop points.
Yeah.
Because when he stops the attacking of the other team, the opponent, to come to our final third instead of letting them reach our box. So yeah, this time I should start with last one was who? I start with you guys first or the Liverpool side first?
You
Maguire-
started with me
ye-
first.
Not the Maguire one, right? The Maguire we just collectively
So
decided.
Maguire, yeah,
Mhm.
we collectively said that and agreed that right away. RCB, I'll I'll back Nat Phillips in a bit. I don't want to start now, but let's hear from United fans first because I said Maguire for the last position. So, Mr. Karun, is it Lindelof right away, or you think there's a
No.
shout for what Nat Phillips? Or you want to actually put Fabinho there if you want to play other players in mid?
Wait, well, here's the thing. What's Nat
Does
Phillips?
it,
What's Nat's stats?
oh, stats. Okay. I know, guys. It's a long show, but please bear with us because
Yeah.
I have all the stats pulled out in different tabs. But
Okay.
there's a lot of things that are in the stats, though. You know, like a lot of factors in it.
Yeah.
There's a lot of Let me just check. Let's start with Maguire's
Games
done.
games
gonna
played for
close
Nat
that.
Phillips.
All right, Nat Phillips played 12.
Mhm.
Obviously, we had it from the beginning. Klopp didn't trust him at first when all our center backs were injured. He still played Hendo and Fabinho. Then Hendo got injured, and then he had no choice but to bring Nat Phillips And like I said, we won't even talk about Ben Davis, who hasn't touched a ball. He's in the basement with Naby Keita right now.
That was my shout for RCB, actually.
He's in the basement with Divock Origi as well. So there's no shout out to Ben Davis. I'm sorry, hasn't touched the ball. He's a hologram. Nat Phillips, as we call him, Naldini, Big Nat. Literally, some fans are hyping him up. Everything in the air, he's gonna win it, bro. Clean sheets 4. So yeah, played 12. 7 wins with him, only 3 defeats. Tackles 14. Tackle success percentage is 64. Block shots 2. Interceptions 15. Clearances 51. Headed clearance 29.
Wow.
Duels won 85. Duels lost 60. Now aerial battles won. With like another player, 66, lost 36. No own goals, no errors leading to a goal, 2 yellow cards. He actually came into the team second half of the season. It was like he was in shock, like, yo, boss, you finally called me up. Thank you. Like, didn't you notice me here? I was always being here. And by the way, he's not even young, this guy. He's like 24 or something, or 25.
Yeah.
So that is Nat Phillips. Now I'll come to a United player first, just to compare like the two. I'll go with Lindelof. Played 26, 1 goal, 10 clean sheets, tackles 19. In percentage, the success was 47. Headed clearance 35, because obviously he's not tall as Nat Phillips. Recovery is 120. Duels won 85. Duels lost 71. Aerials battles won 56. Lost 36, which was what I just said for Nat. Yep, 36 as well. That they lost. Error leading to a goal though, Lindelof won. Nat Phillips none. So that's just comparing 2 center back from both teams. I can do another pair, but we can just remove Eric Bailly. You say let's just remove him and Kabak because they both played so less, or you think
See, Bailly played only 4 games lesser than Nat though.
exactly. And,
So I would
whenever he plays, he puts on a show.
Yeah.
So I'll read out Eric Bailly's just to make it fair. Yeah, Nat didn't play as much, so yeah. Bailly played 8, 3 clean sheets, conceded 11. Headed clearance 14, clearances 26, duels won 27, duels lost 18, aerials battles won 15, aerial battles lost 11. Obviously, it's low because he played less. Yeah. Errors leading to a goal 1, which is same as Lindelof. 2 yellow cards. Obviously, no goals or assists. He's like another Matip. Actually, Matip, you know what? If I pull out his stats, probably played as much also. But he's always been in and out of the team, and now he's done with the season, so I won't even put him in. I don't think that Matip will make it anyways. No way he's making it ahead of Lindelof or like I said, my big Nat. Played less, but again, if you played less, but you're actually changing the team though, you gotta shout them out. So Kun, yeah, that is basically the stats of. I'm gonna say of. Okay, Kabak played 9. One more than last guy, yeah. Before we actually wrap up this back 4 with this last center back, Kabak played 9, just 1 more than Bailly. 2 clean sheets, 9 conceded, tackles 19 in percentage, 53%, interceptions 12, headed clearance 11, clearances 27, duels won 51, lost 40, aerial battles won 26, lost 20, errors leading to goal 1, which was I believe it was that Leicester game where he came out with Alisson with no communication on his debut. But yeah, he's starting to improve. I mean, yeah. Kurun, for you, is it your guy Lindelof or Bailly for a shout, or is it our Nat Phillips who played less like Bailly, or Kabak who just came in and played less as like Bailly as well?
For me, you know how much I adore Bailly, man. So I'm gonna shout Bailly. Honestly.
Back to the Liverpool side, Sarun. Are you back? Right now, we have no one at the back from Liverpool. Yeah.
we need someone in there.
We need someone. Right. Even if you're gonna put Fabinho or
you got the goalie.
Yeah, just the goalie. But in the back five, we have one for now, but I think we
So
should
we
have two
got
in the back five.
Lindelof,
No,
Kabak. That's it.
yeah, okay, not the
I said
confirmed
like
ones.
this
You mean
position. Yeah,
yeah, yep.
Mhm,
Lindelof, Kabak, Bailly, Nat
mhm.
Phillips, or if you want to put Fabinho there, because he has played right CB, obviously.
Nah. But I don't. I want him to
Yeah,
play in
exactly,
the
exactly.
DM.
I
Yeah,
already know where I'm
but I
putting
don't
him.
know about that. So, man, I really understand Karun though, because every time Bailly plays, it's like
He put
and the
it's like
Yeah.
he always plays like a man of the match performances, you know.
yeah, like he really like
Yeah.
mhm. But I don't think he played enough game for me to be like
Yeah.
the
I
best
get you.
center
I
back
get you.
in the between two teams. You know what? I was about to say Lindelof, but man, we need
He's
to get someone in there.
Yeah.
But you know what? This is kind of like Luke Shaw's
The-
story a little bit as well for Nat Phillips. It's like discarded by the
exactly,
team.
exactly.
Discarded. Yeah, like nobody
All
even
I'm saying,
cared. Like,
Sarun, if you don't back our guy, we are losing this position because I know what Nawab's gonna say, and I'll be the only one supporting my guy. So if you want
mm,
to make it even, you gotta go with one of us, man, please.
Don't tempt
but
him like
just
that. Don't tempt him like that.
I was about to
Well,
go
obviously,
that way anyways,
it's
Yeah.
what you feel though for the what you've seen obviously from this season, you know.
Yeah. But the only bad thing about him is that he's like the traditional center back, he like the ball comes, he heads it out.
Like I saw
He's not
this
that good with his feet.
Mhm.
somewhere, but it's not in this
Mhm.
Premier League website. But I saw it early, like today before we came on the stream. The Nashville had 2 clean sheets. I forgot where I saw that from, so I can check for Bai because it doesn't
Mhm.
show on this Premier League website. But yeah, I mean, it's tough, man. It's really tough. I agree. But Netflix, I
Yeah.
remember only 2 clean sheets. But whenever he came in, I mean, he's won 7 though, and everything that comes in the air, he wins it. And he actually is actually starting a new partnership with Kabak. That's why I hope he's fit
Kabak.
for this United game because we need Fabinho in the 6.
Yeah. You know what? Um, for saving our season, I think that's what he did. I'll pick Nat Phillips.
So, Nat Phillips.
Yeah, for me.
All right, fair
Yeah.
shout. Back to Nawab. Right, CB. Are you going with Bai, Kabak, Fabinho, Lindelof, Nat Phillips? Which one?
For me, my answers was already decided. I already thought about it who it's gonna be if I was gonna pick a right CP. Same as Karun, Eric Bay. But if I was to ask that if I would pick one person to be there for as a Liverpool player, even though my choice is already decided, I would pick Fabinho at the back. If it was to
Mm.
decide one Liverpool player to come at the
Yeah.
back, but I would take everybody. For me,
I hear
it's
you.
a clear decision because even though he hasn't played a lot of games this season, 8 games, but when he plays it full from his heart. You can see the way, like, like I said earlier, his influence at the back. He's comfortable with the ball. You need that kind of CB at the back. Like, he's so comfortable in a short position.
Yeah.
I love it when he plays too. Whenever
Yeah.
he plays. Mhm.
Yeah, because every time Bai plays, I mean, it's always like I said, man of the match performance is always an 8 out of 10, you know, or 9 out of 10. And he reminds me of like the likes of Vidic and Ferdinand. He'll just put his
Yeah.
head for everything.
Yeah.
So before we move on to the midfield, it's gonna be down to me. If I say my guy, it's gonna be even. If I agree with the United side, then Bai's gonna win it. But I just pull out a stat of Matip. Imagine Matip played 10 and he played on the right side as well. Matip played 10 games. So that's more than Kabak played 9, Bai played 8,
8.
Nat Phillips was 12. So Matip, clean sheets 3, tackles 14, interceptions 7, clearance 22. I mean, numbers ain't as high at all because again he played less. Now he missed the whole second half of the season. Because when he's like, oh shit, now they're all relying just on me. Joe Gomez was the second guy after Van Dijk to say goodbye to the season. It was all on him, and we know about Matip from before. He's like Bai, plays week in week out. Will play one game and disappear for 2-3 weeks, and then come play one game and disappear for a few. But for me, I agree with the whole Bai thing, but he hasn't played enough. But again, it's just a bit lower than like what is it, 4
Nat.
lesser than Nat Phillips only. But how Nat actually transformed our back four and saved our season somehow. Like, yo, Klopp, I know FSG got in Kabak on a loan, which we can sign him on a 13 if they get relegated, Schalke, from 18 million. He had to step up and form a new partnership with a new guy who's 20 years old next to him. And sometime Nat Phillips, he's been playing. I remember his debut was actually against West Ham. He got the man of the match performance, played alongside Fabinho, and he was the RCB, always on the right. He wins all the headers. I've never seen a bad game of him. Yeah, like no mistakes from him at all that led to a goal. So I'm sticking to my guy, Big Nat. So it's 2-2 now. What do we do with this position?
I think
We just
you
go on
gave
like
us
this.
this. Okay. No, you gave us this because you're gonna get like every
Yeah,
other
because
position.
you're gonna get way more than us. In the end, it's gonna be like a 7 for United, 4 from Liverpool, or 6 United, 5
Yeah.
Liverpool. So like, give us this, please.
Reluctantly.
Because with Maguire, if Van Dijk was fit, then obviously we'll have a debate on that. But
Yeah,
at
no
least give us the
debate.
RCB.
I wouldn't have a debate. I would give it Van Dijk without even
Exactly.
saying a word, mate.
Exactly. Even if you guys are like
Just say
above
his
us
name.
or whatever
Yeah.
the league position is. But yeah,
Maybe
give us this
wait. You guys
guy,
pick
if you
Bailly,
agree.
right? Can we do Nat Phillips Bailly, kick Maguire out if you guys know that?
Can I do
Yeah.
that?
No,
No,
just-
can I do that?
I'm
I'll
on
do that.
board. I'm on and can Bai play on the left though? Because Nat has never really played much on the left. Bai can play on the left, CB.
I mean, it's a CB position, so left, right. Does it really? You know
what?
I mean?
Let's put them both. All right. So I guess we'll agree to remove Harry Maguire from the left CB and put Eric Bailly there, and right CB Nat Phillips. They can play either, you can put Nat on the left as well, Bailly on the right. But the reason we're doing this, even though Harry Maguire clearly played all games, if I'm not wrong, it says 33, scored 2, won 19 games, with you guys,
Yeah.
because he's played in all. And we're going with what we feel that when we watch these guys play, Bailly and Nat Phillips, even though it's in a short span of time, it's not like a run of 20 fixtures, but it's still around 10-ish. Like Nat is 12, Bailly is like 8. But these two, when they play, they put on a show, and most of the times they do get the man of the match award. So
Yeah.
I guess it's kind of fair in a way. Let's move on to the midfield now, because it's been a long show, and before I go into the stats and like the shout outs to all the midfielders that I'm gonna list out. What formation should we go with? 4-3-3 or 4-2-3-1? And there'll be 2 in the base and 1 number 10 with left wing, right wing, one number 9. Or you want 1 CDM only in number 6 and a double pivot in front with 2 number 8s basically. And yeah, the front 3. Or just 4-3-3 and 3 flat. What do you guys say?
I think we should have only 1 CDM, right? What do you guys think?
For me, is yup.
I get annoyed when Ole plays 2, man. So I want 1.
Yeah, with Tomine and Fred.
So how should the formation be?
So one CDM, right? What about 2 in front of him?
So 4-1-2-3.
4, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, makes sense, right?
Yep.
That way we can utilize the wingers as well.
And the 2 will be playmakers anyways, like the number 8s. So we won't really have a number 10 because it's not 4-2-3-1. So there's not really there's no 10 in this, right? Number 10 role. But yeah, I mean the 2 8s will be the playmakers. So yeah, let's do this then.
Mhm.
4-1, 2-3.
Yeah, makes
Or
sense.
how we're gonna call it 4-1, 2-1. But yeah, there's 3 up front. Let's do that. And the 3 in mid, it'll just be in 1 CDM. And I think I'll start with this. I don't think there's a debate to be had. I think it's simple because I'm not gonna talk about Fred or Scotty. I know Max Sauce, as you guys call him, he's been more of a box to box
Yeah.
midfielder this season, getting some goals. But in that role, I think there's only one who can play that role well. Matic obviously hasn't been playing much. I don't think I'll put Fred there as well. Fred, amazing season as well, running
Not that-
all over the
yeah.
pitch. But
That's
I feel like Fabinho, we didn't put him in center back because I wanted to put him like
Mhm.
in this number 6 role because I think he's one of the best, not just in the Premier League but in the world, and he's proved it with us. Whenever he plays there, like we don't lose a game. So that's why I hope Nat Phillips is fit for the game against you guys, and so Fabinho can just play there. So for me, it's Fabinho to United side. I think I'll start with Nawab this time. Since it's the CDM role, I'm not gonna pull out stats because I think it's quite kind of clear. But if you want to have an argument with, bring up the likes of Scott or Fred, Matic hardly played,
You could
and you
have an
can't really,
argument, but
and we won't put Pogba in the 6, and definitely not Bruno. So
for me, we could have an argument, we could debate on this position, but for me, I'm gonna go with Fabinho for the number 6 role. CDM, DM, however you wanna call it with the
Sarun, for you, it's a no-brainer as well.
Yeah, it's Fabinho for me, for sure.
All right, and even his stats, they look good as well. Mr. Karun, number
Yeah.
6.
Well, you know
from-
who my favorite player is in Manchester United, but I'm not gonna pick him, Scotty. He has a lot
Yep.
to improve. I'll give it to Fab
Eh,
for sure. For sure.
Yeah, because when it comes to this formation we're playing in number 6,
Yeah.
it has
sure.
to be like
It has to be
Fab. So for me, fabulous. Fab, man. he, he always has a fabulous game. Oh yeah, man. Son, I know Netflix became Naldini and now Fab. Yeah, I mean, for me, it's a no-brainer. I don't want to like talk much about this because
Yeah, we should move on. So much more.
now the 2 in front in the double pivot of the 8, the playmakers in the team now, because this formation is actually kind of attacking, I would say, because only 1 defensive instead of 2 in the base. But now there's shouts for lots of players now. You could say Pogba, Bruno. Okay, let's put it out there. Bruno making it 100%.
Yep.
I won't even read his stats.
Mhm.
He's like the top scorer for Man United, right? For your team, the top scorer,
Yeah.
and the top assist for your team as
16
well.
goals.
Yeah. Penalty merchant.
Yeah, like, and this season people
He's
can
already got
just
20 penalties. He's already got 20 penalties.
20
goals to
penalties.
United.
this season people can actually stop calling him Bruno Fernandes though, because for me he's proved it to the world that it's I don't just score penalties for you guys.
Yeah.
Look at this. Yeah, played 33 means all the games so far. 16 goals, and the top scorer is Harry Kane, 21. Salah is 20. So 16 goals, and he's a midfielder. Yeah, not even a striker.
Does
Assist
it
11.
say how many pens are there from the 16 goals? It doesn't say that, right? Probably
No,
like
no.
8 goals.
probably like 15.
if I'm not
penalty goals.
really, I don't think it's that high this season. I think like 5, if I'm not wrong.
I think maybe 8.
I'm checking the
like
stats
half.
right now. On
Like-
FootMob, it says 8
I'm not
penalty
sure.
goals.
Oh, 8.
Eight?
But
Is
is
it
it
eight?
It says
Premier
8 on my
Oh wow.
on
It's
FootMob.
not.
Yeah, it says 8.
But is it Premier League only, or is it 8 for all competition?
Premier League only.
But again, Okay, half his goals pens then, but literally
But
half.
still, he's still really good.
But
He doesn't take away from the fact that he's amazing and brilliant.
and you know what? One thing, and you guys will agree with this. Even when Gary Neville or Carragher, when they speak on him, on Sky Sports or wherever, they keep saying this guy. The only negative thing is he loses the ball a lot. But
Mhm.
why?
Because
Is
he's trying
because
to beat the defenders.
he creates a lot.
Yeah.
He creates so much, and
Yeah.
you could see the passion in him that when you're losing, he's just pissed off. He just wants to win games. Future captain for me, him, and a shot for
Yeah, he's got the
McTominay,
leadership
obviously.
quality.
Yep.
So he has to be in one of the eights. Now the other guy, yeah. I think it's really between. I don't want to put Fred in that position.
No.
I don't want to put McTominay, even though I think he can.
Yep.
But I feel like it's a debate between. Just listen to me, right? Hear me out. Pogba and Thiago. You guys will be like, what has Thiago done? I agree, nothing. And I'll have my say on this the last because I have a few things to say about Thiago to back him a little bit, but I know my guy though. In this, who did I start with the last round? The last player was it Liverpool side or United side?
Just for
Sorry.
no. We just collectively
for
decided on Bruno.
Bruno, it picked itself anyways, but
Even Fab.
Third position, otherwise.
or Fab also it picked itself. Let's hear from you guys. You know what? The fact that it was that it's your player already. Let's come to Liverpool first. Sarun, who's the other guy playing alongside Bruno?
Bruno, right? Man, I'm thinking because right now we got Pogba, Thiago.
Thiago, and you want to really
Thiago.
put Fred or McTominay there, and there's a shout for Wijnaldum because he's been playing further ahead of Wijnaldum. Is playing. Oh, forgot about that guy. Man. He's played in every game as well. He's probably gonna leave the club because of FSG not giving him what he wants.
Yeah.
That's
But-
sad, man.
Which he deserves, by the way. People keep looking at his stats, goals, assists, of course, but his job is not that.
Not to
But
score.
his ball retaining everything. When he
Yeah.
has the ball, it's hard to get the ball from Wijnaldum. He's a beast on the ball. He's an engine, a machine. So there's a shout for Wijnaldum. Pogba been doing well second half of the season, like scoring, winning goals for United. Played well the other day, even though that's another competition. Nothing to do with the Premier League, but even the Prem, he's proved it lately. And yeah, Thiago hasn't done much. But what I was gonna say about Thiago is people need to realize that Pogba, yeah, may have goals and assists. Thiago has none, by the way. That's why we're so disappointed. But he's never got the chance to play alongside Henderson and Fabinho in any of the games. It's the only one, which was, guess what, the Everton game that Van Dijk got injured. Thiago got assaulted by Richarlison, by the way. And he still completed 90 minutes, which ruled him out. He came in after the Bayern Champions League finals, winning it, not being fit, got COVID, by the way. Richarlison did him like that, missed out first half of the season, played only 1 game and a half, 90 minutes and 45 minutes in the first half of the season, that's all. Second half of the season, he's been playing, like, looking around him, it's James Milner, Curtis Jones, Hendo's been out as well. When Fabinho is not there, he looks lost. But when Fabinho is back to the 6, he knows how to play again when he gets to push, further ahead. And the fact that Fabinho is being played at the center back again because now Nathan is out, Thiago again has to play number 6, which he can do quite well. If Henderson was there, Henderson will do it. Wijnaldum can do it quite well. But he's the guy who's doing the dirty role, like going around getting yellow cards. People make jokes that he gets yellow cards every game. He like kind of like Kabak, because he's trying to be that dirty player to stop the play now. And what people don't realize is you can't really compare him with Pogba attacking wise this season because Thiago's job is the assist before the assist. Meanwhile, Pogba, his job is to create, like to score, to assist, because he plays on the left sometimes, right? On the left sometimes.
Yeah.
That's
So he
favorite
pushes.
position, yeah.
So
Like
he
in
pushes,
the previous game.
Yeah. So yeah, like for Sarun, for you, Pogba has a shout. Wijnaldum has a shout, but not in terms of goals. Thiago the same thing, not in terms of goals and assists, but just the accurate long balls for Thiago. Yeah. You can think of yours first, but yeah, I'll just see that because I saw it today. Yes, he's
Leicester
played
are
9.
down 1-0.
I mean, he's played 19. My bad. Why did I say 9? Diego's played 19. So literally the second half of the season. No goals and assists, but passes though.
Oh no,
1,000 and
disallowed.
1,320. I think the only one who's more is probably Bruno, who's already in the team anyways that we're putting. Bruno's 1,009 because and Bruno played 33 and his passes is 1,009. Thiago played 19 and his passes 1,320 and his accurate long balls 91. And we know Thiago, he's known for this, man. Like the way he brings down the ball, first touch, boom, long ball. He's like another Trent, so accurate. But yeah, I mean, he looks lost. I'm not gonna say here that what a signing he's been like. It's unfair that of the injury he got playing with the new system with no Henderson and Fabinho beside him. Looking back, like whoa, there's no who's Nat Phillips before coming to Bayern. He doesn't know any Nat Phillips before coming to Liverpool. You know, so. But yeah, Ronaldo another beast. But Pogba has the goals and assists. I think around like 5, 6. Pogba played 28, assisted 3, scored 3, 6 in total. Yeah, played 23. Accurate long balls, 89. Just
wow.
One behind Thiago only, but played only like 4 games more. I mean, 2 behind Thiago. Thiago's 91. But yeah, so that's fun. They have Bruno and you wanna back Wijnaldum or Thiago, or it's Pogba clear?
The thing is, if you say like you want consistency, right? You put Wijnaldum in between the 3.
Yeah,
Someone who can like run after players for you.
It depends also if you want to go full on attacking, then Pogba. You know what I mean?
Yeah, the
But if you
Pogba.
want some
But
consistency,
he can really defend though, Pogba. If you
He-
watch him
he-
play,
he-
he's so good.
he can. He
That's
reminds you of
true.
It's just not
Wijnaldum.
a
It's hard to
tackle, but-
Yeah.
he came out to say after last night game like tackling is not his best part. He needs to improve. You know,
In the
that's how it
like
was
tackling as
handball.
in slide tackling though. That's
Yeah.
what he meant, not defending.
Yeah, that's what I
Like-
meant
I see.
as well.
Yeah.
Slide tackling
He
needs
only
to
said
improve.
tackle. He didn't say defend.
It's hard to get the ball from both Wijnaldum and Pogba. But the fact that I feel Wijnaldum has played all games, because consistency, what Sarun said, for me also plays a big factor because Pogba 23. Where's Genie? Genie played all 33 games. So that's why we don't want to lose him for his availability. Forget Henderson, Fabinho, Milner, Curtis Jones, Thiago. They get injured. This is the only guy who never gets injured from our midfield. The only guy.
Yeah, he's so valuable. But like I think I'm gonna pick something that's gonna hurt you here, Narit, because if you pick out of the 3, like you're gonna
I
pick
know
someone
my
that
pick
like
also, but
if you're gonna pick someone that like comes in and like the team is different, that's Pogba, right? And I think that's my pick too. Yeah, Pogba.
fair play.
Yeah, I like Genie though, man.
Yeah, and Thiago, like even though his passes and stuff broke the record with most passes in his debut, by the way, in one half had the most passes even against Chelsea, I think it was at Stamford Bridge. But again, for me, not enough. Maybe next season we'll see more when he has a full team around him. So just now I started with Karun Nawab. Or was it Sarun the first one? Oh, I didn't go to you guys yet at all because I said you guys had Bruno, so it was we started
For this one,
this
you didn't start
position.
anyone with any
So the other 8, Nawab, Pogba, clear as day, or you'll at least give us a shout with Wijnaldum and
is clear.
Thiago.
But if you want to compare stats wise, you can see that everyone has their own qualities.
Yeah, because I'm not even talking about Curtis Jones yet,
crossing,
because Curtis Jones,
being
he's
involved
played
in
a
the
decent
attack.
amount of games. Curtis played a decent amount of games and scored a few. So I'm not bringing Curtis up because I feel like consistency though, man. And I know my pick, but yeah, Nawab for you.
For me, I'm gonna go with Pogba. Even though he hasn't played all games, one of them he's like you said just now, he hasn't missed a single game. He's been there always, and Thiago, with his amount of passes, accurate passes, he's better. But for me, attacking wise, looking for the best 11, I'm gonna go with Pogba.
All right. I mean, even if I were to back any of my players, it's 3-1. But guess what? Sarun, what you said did hurt me, but guess what? I am gonna go with Pogba as well. It hurts me to say
Yeah,
it.
I know.
I just wanted to bring up a bit stats about Thiago to back him, just to show he's not that crap, or people call him a flop signing. I don't think he's a flop signing. Wait for him to play
No.
with Henderson and Fabinho, so he doesn't have to do the number 6 role. Like, he's just getting all these yellow cards, being sloppy at times because he's just he's lost. And you clearly saw a few weeks back when Kabak's been playing with Nat as a new partnership for a while now. 4 clean sheets I was when they start 4 in a row, 4 clean sheets for them. And Thiago had he played the number 8 role, helping our front 3, and we were winning game because he knows Fabinho got his back. When Fabinho is all the way at center back, he's just lost, man. So Pogba picked up his form in the second half of the season. Obviously, after what his agent came out to say, I think he turned it around completely. Even though goals and assists 3 each, not as much, but again, Thiago and Ronaldo got none. But I get it; it's a different job for Thiago and Gini as well. Like I said, for them, they're the one who assists the assist. The second assist. So like Pogba, I want him in this team as well because in general he's a big player. His fancy stuff, him and Bruno is gonna run on the show if we actually were to combine this team and actually play any club. Imagine having Bruno and Pogba attacking and providing for your front 3, having Fabinho at the back, knowing that you can just play full on up front, not having to worry at all. So for me, it's Pogba. All 4 Pogba. Now it's time for front 3.
Pogba.
Before we give a score prediction, it's been a long show. Leicester has again played, and there's a red card literally right now from Southampton. Oh my God, Westergaard. Thanks a lot, Westergaard. Not title, top 4 hopes now. It's Leicester's getting third anyways, regardless. So but yeah, front 3 now. I think honestly, I'll say this right now, to keep this going real quick. I think left right picks for itself, and I think you guys know who I'm talking about. Only argument to be made up top. Left side, I'm gonna say it right now, it has to be Rashford.
Yeah.
We call him Rashi because Sadio Mane. I don't know if it's fatigue.
What happened to him?
If it's fatigue, if he needs to rest. We talked about in the last video. He got the goal against Leeds, but again, last game missed. I watched Sadio Mane turning Manuel Neuer and scoring with his weak foot in the Champions League game, quarterfinals, I think it was. Now to seeing him take 2-3 touches to just tap in against Newcastle. This guy, he's overthinking everything now. So I don't know if it's fatigue or now it's actually gonna be a downfall. Like next season will tell. So Sadio, man, again, we can't rest him because it's against United. But in this team this season, no way. Rashford clear as day. I wanted to bring out the stats. Sadio scored 8, Salah 20. Look at before they're sharing golden boot. So yeah, Rashi any day. And Martial he's been injured. And left side, you guys can't say anyone else, right? Because Dan James on the right, Greenwood is on the right. So left Rashford done.
Yeah, for sure. No question.
For me, Marcus, man, for sure.
And right side, you guys have to give it to us.
Yeah, for sure. 20 goals, man.
The 20 goals, just one behind Kane.
It's gonna be.
And even this guy, you know what? It's not like he's been performing even better than Mane that much. But when he has a poor game, guess what? He scores a goal. That's the difference between him and Mane this season. He's the most clinical guy we have in our team. 20 goals already, the first Liverpool player to do it 3 seasons in a row. I said in the last video as well. For me, 20 goals, just one behind Kane, could end up winning the Golden Boot. It has to be him. Greenwood has a shout, but he's known for making an impact from the bench. So the amount of goals won't match Salah, but
he's not in Salah's level though. He's not in Salah's level.
Exactly. In the future, you never know, but he's one of the best young talent right now. Like, not gonna lie, one of the best young talent in the country.
Even though
If not the
position is a
best, I would say he's the best, or between him and Foden,
still
obviously.
his best.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think right picks for itself. Mo Salah.
More.
Running down the way.
Salah. All right.
All right, striker, right?
Now it's the last position before our score prediction, and then we'll just end the show because I know it's late. Tomorrow is Saturday, thank God. No one has to be up early for anything. I mean, unless, I don't know if you guys have anything, but no one has work or anything on a Saturday morning. Striker.
The big one. Huh?
All right, I'll say.
Are you guys gonna shout
Theo.
Hotta in there?
Oh, right.
You took out the words from my mouth. I thought you forgot about it. I thought you forgot about it because
No.
Here's the thing, yeah. Bobby Firmino, I'm sorry, Bobby. And you know what? I'm not even calling you Bobby this season, yeah? I'm calling you Roberto. I'm not calling you Bobby, yeah? Because of the form you've been having this season. It's just as awful as Sadio, mate. He's not Bobby for me, yeah? He's Roberto this season. I'm not even putting him in this conversation, I'm sorry. Because he doesn't even play as a number 9 for us anyways. For us, we know he plays as a false 9, he drops back as a playmaker. Salah and Mane, they both are strikers, including Jota. And Bobby, when he's been dropped, or when clubs go with the front 4, Salah right, Mane left. Jota has been playing up top. And whenever he plays, this guy, he always scores. And you saw what happened to him when he got injured for 2 months. And again, I'm going to bring this up. I blame Klopp for this because we might be in the top 4 right now. If Klopp didn't play Jota in the meaningless game against Midtjylland, I think it was, in the last Champions League group stage.
Then he got injured.
He got injured in that game, missed 2 months. After that, we started dropping points during the ending of the year and after New Year's. Without Jota, he came back and guess what? Started firing again for his club and country. So Firmino's on the conversation. Jota, definitely, he's been playing there for us, literally. And these guys are so flexible that they rotate. Sometimes Salah's up top, Mane's like on the right sometimes. Sometimes Jota is on the left, sometimes Jota's on the right. But yes, Jota is played up. So from our side, it's only Jota, I'll say. Because Divock Origi, another guy in the basement, probably leaving us this season. But he's a club legend. He's the GOAT. No shout out for Divock here. From you guys, Martial played there before, but I don't.
I'm not gonna shout him. Only Edinson.
I'm coming to that guy. Literally, the last guy is between Jota and your guy who's on form, Edinson Cavani. And you know why this will be tough, boys? I'll tell you right now, okay? Both of them scored the same amount of goals, 8 goals.
In the Prem?
Jota played 16, scored 8. Cavani played 22, scored 8. But yes, 22 probably came out as a sub. I know Jota also came out as a sub a few times. 8 goals, both the same. Cavani got 2 assists though. Jota got none. But it's so hard to compare these two because they're both in and out of the team. Cavani, because he's playing other competitions, he joined the team when he wasn't fit in the beginning. He was good as a sub. And you saw what he could do in a Europa League game last night. Scored 2, assisted 2. But with Jota, it's kind of the same thing. Injured for 2 months. And Klopp hardly starts the front 4 together. He's done that only for the 3rd time. But when he plays up top, he always scores. That's the thing. When he comes on, he scores. When he starts, he scores. So it's a tough one. So for this, we should go with who first? Karun, we can start with you.
Okay.
I mean, you're backing your boy probably, but you want more stats or
no? I don't need.
Just...
I know. I'm taking Hotta.
Oh, man, you're thinking.
No, I'm not kidding. The way I've seen Hotta, the way I've seen Hotta play this season. Whenever I see him play, whenever I see him have the ball, it's like, okay, the goal is coming. Okay, I would have Hotta in my team any day. Any day. And I know Eddie has been amazing for us this season, but on the ball. Like I want my striker to be the type of striker who is on the ball rather than waiting for a finish. You know what I mean? That's just that's my personal preference, right? So yeah, I'm going with Diego Jota, bro. The amount of goals he scored and the way he came into a team that people like. At first, it was like, can he really succeed in the top level of Liverpool? Can he do it in, you know what I mean? He can. He proved it to all of us that he can. So I'm giving Diego.
All right,
As good as
Sarun,
Eddie has been.
You agree with him, with our boy?
I was about to make a case for Cavani too, because I think it's gonna. When he first came, I thought it's gonna flop hard. You know,
Same.
it's kind of like a impulse buy. You know,
I thought he was a Falcao.
Yeah, like a Falcao.
Like a Falcao.
It was either gonna be an Ibra or Falcao. It was like a gamble, you know, between.
Yeah.
But he's done well so far.
He came in and showed class, man. Every time he comes in,
he
has
showed,
that. Like, you know.
he showed that I don't need the likes of Neymar and Mbappe to score goals in respective Farmers League, but like, you know, he's done it. He's doing it in the Prem. He's doing it in Europa League. I know this is based on the Premier League, but yeah, there's a shout for Cavani. But you're going with Jota as well?
I think Jota. I agree with Karun. Like
Jota has had header goals as well, right, this season.
I don't understand how he hits.
I don't understand.
Mate, he leaps. He leaps. He doesn't jump. He leaps the guy.
And it's not just us. Even for Portugal, when international break, he
scored a header there too.
3 goals in 2 games were all 3 headers for Portugal. For us, he got 3-4 headers as well, and one chance against Newcastle, I think it was, or Leeds, from a corner. He got the end of it, but couldn't keep it low. Like, him and Mane somehow gets the headers for us, but Jota, though, you're right. Oh, that's a good point.
Yeah,
the header.
Yeah, I'll pick Jota for me.
I take Jota too, man.
All right, Nawab. You before it comes to me.
Earlier, I'm gonna agree with Karun. I would pick Jota, even though Cavani he's been good since he came in, man. But I would pick Jota.
All right. Now, I mean, you know who I'm gonna pick, and even if I pick Edison, it's gonna be 3-1 anyways to Jota. But I agree with what all you're saying. And the thing is, I'll go with Jota as well because both are great signings. Yeah, and ask you guys about his extension as well, which I haven't asked you guys yet about his extension. What do you feel about it before we end the show? But both they've been great signings. But what my point is, if you guys without Cavani, the goals are still coming.
Exactly.
From Bruno, from Rashford, from Greenwood.
Yeah.
For us, we were relying on only Jota, and you could see when he got injured, Salah, Mane,
things changed.
Roberto.
Things changed.
they couldn't score. So I think that argument basically wins it because without Cavani, you guys can still score. For us, we're relying on this guy. So whenever he plays for us, like you said, Karun, that when you see him, you see that there's a possibility we'll get a goal now.
Yeah.
He can actually dribble and take on players.
Yeah.
But what I respect Cavani is what we talked about him in the last show. His positioning. If you want to become a striker, watch him play. His positioning is so good that
that he doesn't even need to be on the ball.
Even the all-time top scorer, Alan Shearer, came out to say, watch him play.
Yeah.
His movements, it's amazing. And his positioning. And one last thing, because it's Jota anyways, and we'll say the whole lineup and obviously pick the manager for this.
That's easy.
But yeah, but easy as well for me. But Cavani, he had 29 shots, 13 on target. So the accuracy is 45%. For Jota, 39 shots, 21 on target, accuracy is 54. But there's one thing I don't want to say. I just heard a few days ago. This is just Anfield though, Anfield stats. Can you guys believe this? This year, out of 144 shots attempts, we scored 4 goals only at Anfield.
At Anfield? Oh my god.
I didn't know that. That's crazy.
That's insane. And
so it
just came back.
So it proves what they say though. That the Liverpool fans sucked the ball in.
The starting 6 home games of the season where 7 actually if you count the 0-0 against United, and then the 6 defeats in a row. It was all without Jota. That's why we had no goals from open play. Just one from Salah's penalty against City. So yeah, it's Jota. This one is not as clear because it's the same amount of goals, but Jota for everyone it is. And just to repeat the whole team. Okay, manager first actually. I'll start first with this, yeah, and then I'll hear from you guys. I think obviously you got to see the wins and stuff now. Like,
yeah,
I think you guys literally won 19. We won like 15, but you guys are second. You guys are runners up. We're struggling to get fourth. And even though we got knocked out in the quarterfinals of the Champions League, you guys got knocked out before though. I know you guys in the semis of you guys are basically in the finals of Europa League, but you guys got knocked out before us in the UCL by Leipzig, where I feel you guys need only a point from 2 games. You guys need a point from last 2 games.
Bottled it, man.
So you
group stage, man.
So yeah, you guys bought the group stage. That's why you had to go play the Europa. So Klopp got us to quarters for you guys. Oli though is still gonna be Oli because even though he dropped out of the Europa League from group stage, just needed a point from the last 2 group stage games. Couldn't beat Istanbul, I think that team. They played well against Leipzig, almost made a comeback. 3-2 it was. But now I think he is on the verge of lifting the first trophy for you guys. Meanwhile, we ain't winning anything. Even if we get top 4 somehow, you guys are runners up in the Prem. So for me, this season, Oli, if you're going to talk about their CVs and resumes and them in general, then that's not even a debate or an argument because we know Klopp is one of the best.
So you're going Oli?
I'm actually going Oli.
Dude, I'm going Klopp, man.
Oof.
I thought when you said easy, I thought you were like, yeah, of course, Klopp.
No, you know what? It's kind of situation of the Alisson thing also, though, in a way.
Because like,
Ali's been poor, but he's Ali. And this Klopp and Oli, are we really talking about this? But I don't know. I feel like I'm basing it just on...
Like, I feel like this though, right?
The positions, like, in a way. Because, oh yeah, here's the thing. Klopp has made some bad decisions, man. In his substitution. And like I said, with Fabinho at the back, all that, not trusting.
But that's because he has to. He doesn't have a star.
But he doesn't trust his backup players. He doesn't trust his backup players. Tsimikas we signed, never played for Robbo. Nico Williams never played for Trent. Nat Phillips didn't play until he had no one left. And he doesn't trust Ben Davis. Didn't play a single game. So, yeah, Klopp, he doesn't trust his backup players. That's why Robbo's been playing every game. We signed Tsimikas for what? To be a backup and not use Milner. Tsimikas is getting game time. I don't remember the last time Tsimikas played. I don't think Sarun even remembers as well. When was the last time Tsimikas played a game? I know he got COVID, he got injured. It's unfair, all that. But now that he's back, we're still not resting him. And it's always Trent. Even during his poor form, is Trent. Only when he was injured, of course, we had to play Nico for a while. He doesn't trust anyone. That's why he has to play Hendo and Fabinho. And when Hendo's out, he's like, oh, okay. You know what, Nat Phillips? You were in Stuttgart, Bundesliga 2 last season. Show us what you can do, Big Nat. And he's done well. But yeah, I don't blame him for FSG reacting in the transfer window.
Can I defend Klopp one thing though?
Sure.
What if I say that, like those signings that you're talking about, right? Was it his signings or was it the board?
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm gonna say. Kabak is not even first on the list, bro.
Ben Davis is neither.
First guy is actually the guy, hopefully, touch wood, that we get, that it goes through. Ibrahim Konate, we touched on him in the last episode. That's the main guy we want, and I hope we get him. I think we will in the end.
Isn't it done? It's not done?
I mean, personal terms agreed. It's just, and we are going to play the release clause, so it is done, basically. It's just not announced. You know what I mean? So it's not official.
It will go soon from Fabrizio.
But the thing is,
about the signings.
Kabak was 4th or 5th on the list that we wanted.
Yeah.
Ben Davis,
not even on the list. Probably.
Klopp was like, what did you give me? It's like, walking into 7-Eleven, there's no, you want a chocolate milk, but there's only strawberry left. That's not.
And they force you to drink it.
But you're okay. But you're like, you're like, it's still milk, right? It's just still a center back, but it's not what you wanted at first.
Okay.
But then while you're walking out at the cashier, like, oh, this is for free. That's Ben Davis. Getting something else for free.
Yeah.
ซื้อ1แถม1
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah. That's what Kabak felt like, right? It's like you bought Kabak, let out the Ben Davis แถมมา
Exactly.
Yeah.
ไม่ได้ต้องการ
Kabak
แต่
was
มัน
on
แถ
it,
มมา
and
ก็ต้องเอา
Kabak was on it what you wanted in the first place.
Yeah.
That, you know, แต่นมช็อกได้มันหมดนะก็เรา strawberry fan.
Yeah.
And
you
then
know
I-
เวลา
And
เวลาไปเซเว่น
Let's go further. Let's go in
Okay,
further
okay,
though.
alright.
Was Tsimikas his signing? Did he want Tsimikas? I don't think he wanted
Tsimikas.
Tsimikas also maybe.
I thought we
Yeah.
got him the earliest, right? Simikas,
I
Yeah.
mean, we have
out of all those new
we-
signings.
we have Michael Edwards. We're not talking about your Ed Woodward who resigned. We have a guy named Michael Edwards who actually does this whole scouting thing.
Mhm.
And our recruitment, it's been amazing. Our
Yeah, it has
recruitment's been
been.
amazing.
It has been.
And it's not really been club signing. I agree with the whole Kabak thing. But he doesn't
Ben
trust his
Davis.
backup players.
Yeah.
He doesn't trust his backup players. That's the problem. So yes, he's made some bad decisions, some bad substitutions. That's why I'm going Ollie. But I mean, Karun, why would you say club though? Like Ollie, was any mistake from Ollie as well? Like apart from the failure from the Europe Champions League down
There's-
to Europa?
The thing is, I feel like what Klopp has been able to do with what he has, with what
Mm.
has been taken away
Mm.
from him,
What he
and he's
what he has
still
to
in the
cope-
top 4 shout.
Yep. Like he has
Like,
to
yeah.
cope with
Wait,
all the injury. Imagine
At
One more
one point,
thing.
he had no back line. And when he had no
Bro.
back line, he had no goalkeeper when Alisson was injured. And he still has a chance to make top 4.
bro, and guess what? One last thing. And I'll leave it at there before the other two have their say, which manager. Don't forget about his mother passing away.
And his mother passed him.
And,
So
and that was the time that we were like 6 home defeats. And
Yeah.
apparently Klopp knew about his mother from before that she was ill. No wonder maybe,
Yeah.
you know, like I'm not saying that's the reason we lost
Yeah.
6 home games. Like I know I'm not gonna say that. We were just poor.
Yeah.
We need fans. We're a team that needed fans at home. And it was nothing without fans. As you all know, it's 68 unbeaten until the Burnley, and then it's 6
Mhm.
in a row. But yeah, like Klopp, what he's been through, and like you said, with the injuries, like what can he do? Like
yeah,
he's been given what he can't do much better than that, and he's still in the shot of our top 4.
yeah.
But you know what? You're right. You're kind of right though. But if Ollie was 1-2 points behind City, then maybe you might even say
Yeah.
Ollie. You know what I mean?
The reason we're second is also because we can't be first, if you get what I mean. Like we
Because
can't be
City is-
first.
Yeah.
And we can't be
City's on the
third.
next.
So we just stuck
City's
in
on-
second.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I mean?
City is
The
like
point gap between second and third is just
Yeah. So are we
So
really
different.
second or are we just top 4?
what City
my
is
point.
doing is just like what we did last season. Obviously, last season
Yeah, you
we
ran away.
We ran away with it earlier than what City
Yeah,
did this season.
yeah, yeah.
This season, City started slow, right?
Yeah.
They got better later,
Then there was the
And we
Leeds
wanted-
game. Yeah.
and we were obviously like we wanted the earliest of all
Yeah.
time. I think, like
At
I
all
told you guys,
time.
like you know, even though it was suspended because of COVID and stuff.
And Klopp
but-
did that. Klopp did that. You know?
Right, you know what? I might even change, but let's hear from the other two. Back
Yeah,
to the
let's-
Liverpool guy, Sarun, Klopp or Ollie?
For me, it's always Klopp, because it's always here. Like, doesn't matter what he did this season. I know it's like complicated with him,
Yeah.
injuries like that.
Yep. And I feel it for him
He
as well,
won-
man, this season.
Yeah, he won that medal, the one on your neck right now. Nerd. Yeah, but yeah, I'll go for
It
Klopp
probably, like I
because-
said, probably the last time I'll be wearing this, the last episode I can be wearing this medal.
Oh,
but-
shoot.
Nawab, is it Klopp like the other two, or are you gonna back me, your own manager? Because if you back me and your own manager, we might have to go on and debate because it's 2-2. But I'm on the verge of switching to Klopp, actually. But don't let other people's opinions like have an impact. It's all
Yeah.
you, yeah. Even if it's gonna be Ole, say it Ole. Like, what do you think? Like when you think it
For
comes
me-
to, and also this thing about imagine coaching, imagine the team we just said though, the combined 11. Who will get the best out of those players? Think about that as well.
Imagine
For
Pogba
me,
with
I was
Klopp.
gonna go on the injury list. with Liverpool that they had since the beginning of the season. For me, that was already the first factor that played that you can see how Klopp managed his team so well. And with his mother passing away, I don't think if I was in his position, I don't think I would have done what he did. I would have given, I mean, to be in that kind of position, but you can see the professionalism in him, the way he didn't let his mother passing away come in between his job, and he took that so well.
And you
For
know what?
me-
The fact that you're going with Klopp, I'm gonna say Klopp as well.
I'm
Now,
gonna
now
go
that you
with
guys
Klopp.
said all it makes so much sense because he couldn't go to his own mom's funeral. Imagine that. So you know,
I
like
can't imagine that.
the amount of
I can't
injuries,
imagine exactly.
the amount of
I can't
injuries.
imagine that.
Van Dijk first 2-3 games into the season, then Joe Gomez right after that with England when they went for international break, and then it was Matip, and then Jota for 2 months, and some players with COVID, Mane and Thiago's injury, and then his own mother passing away, can't go to his own mom's funeral because of COVID, and then FSG betraying him. I'm sorry to bring that up, but in 2019 he clearly said, "I don't want ESL to ever happen." FSG did it without telling Klopp. That's for me. That's betraying him. And obviously, it goes with the same thing with other big clubs. The owners didn't really talk to the managers before, so we could even Ollie didn't know what the Glazers were gonna do, you know. But yeah, you guys are all Klopp, and now it makes sense. I feel it for Klopp. So my manager, we can play geek and press with this.
Mate, imagine Klopp and Pogba in the same team. Like, what can Klopp do with Pogba?
And
my God.
Not only he will get the best out of Pogba, he'll make him a better player, world-class.
I've said this
player,
many
like,
times to you, Naren, last season,
consistent.
if you remember. Imagine Pogba in your team. Just imagine.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've heard
Right.
that.
Before we wrap up and give our score predictions, let me recap so people will know what's the combined 11 that we went with. If I'm wrong, just correct me, yeah? But in goal, Alisson Becker between the sticks. Right back, unfortunately for Liverpool fans, it has to be Wan-Bissaka without a doubt this season. Same goes left back picks for itself for me as well. Luke Shaw. In center,
no Maguire.
We have
no captain of Man United.
No captain of United. The guy who played all games.
All games.
Gonna start alongside Stones in Euros for England.
Know him.
It's Eric.
About to break Rob Pallister's record of playing 71 games in a row.
Here's the joke. It's Eric Bailly and Nathaniel Phillips. We add their games. We add their games together. It's not even the same as Maguire.
Yeah.
So it's Big Nat. I hope he's fit for the game with Eric Bailly because they're both beasts on their day. When they get a chance to play, they show up. That's what matters. Now in CDM we have Fabinho.
Yeah.
We all agreed on that as well. 2 number 8s in front of him as a double pivot. We have Bruno Fernandes, one of the best players in the Prem this season.
Yeah.
It's clear for me he has to be in the team alongside Pogba. So imagine both of them attacking. Pogba can drop a bit more to support Fabinho. Bruno can just keep on getting the assists and goals.
Yeah.
And Bruno providing for now the front three. Salah on the right. Rashford on the left, Diego Jota in the center.
That's a dream.
And you know what? Jota can go on the left. Rashi can play up top. Salah can play up top and move Jota on the right. I know Rashi doesn't really play on the right, but anyone can play anywhere in that front three. So that's the lineup. And the manager, we have Mr. Jurgen Klopp. That is the combined 11 with our manager. Guys, I know it's been a long show. Karun and Nawab, just quickly, in a sentence, Cavani's extension is not official. Well deserved. Happy? Yes, no. Straight
Very happy, and I hope the form continues next year.
Nawab, you?
Same. Yeah, I think it's good for him. We really need him to be in the team with the influence that he's got, like senior player experience.
Yeah.
All right, guys.
Score
prediction. Don't want to keep you guys here any longer. It's time to predict the score. I'm gonna go last. Yeah.
Drum rolls.
since it's at Old Trafford, let the home side go first. Mr. Kroon with the microphone there. I'll let you say it first. I know we all said our thoughts on the game, how it's gonna go, but in the end, when it comes to predictions, I know you always give your team the W or at least the D.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not surprisingly. I'm okay. You want my honest one or my biased one?
Honest? Your honest one.
Honest.
Honest. Because we did the combined 11 by being honest as well.
Honest one. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. Not 0-0 though. Not because I don't think it'll be 0-0, but I don't want a 0-0. Please, no more 0-0. Please. Give us 2 goals, man. 1-1.
All right, Mr. Sarun.
You want me to go? Yeah, man. Prediction. Like, I think you guys are in a such much better place than us. You know, the Man U, and we're playing at your home as well.
But form doesn't matter, bro. When this game comes, nothing.
When we play against each other.
Form goes out the window, and it's always been a draw in the past few years. If you don't count the FA Cup that we lost their last game, we played them, but that was FA. But yeah, score.
Okay, this is not like what's gonna happen, but something that I really want. 2-1 to us. 2-1 to us. Let's go, dude.
Yeah. 1-2.
Yeah, 1-2, 1-2.
Wait, I have to note this down for Karun and Nawab because it's part of our points predictions that we're doing. But yeah, Karun, you said 1-1, right?
1-1.
Sarun, away win for Liverpool 2-1. And yeah, we've been poor at home this season. Away, we've been okay-ish. I know last time we drew against Leeds, but we're still getting the wins there. But again, it's Man United though. So, and they're starting to play well at home now because before for them it was all away. They're still unbeaten away for over a year, but like in the Premier League. But at home they're decent. But Nawab, score.
Mate, it's
2-2. Mate, if 2-2 happens, I'll do the forfeit. No, I won't. I'm joking.
I heard that. It's recorded.
I'm the editor.
But we 3 own the account.
But I'm the editor. Okay, narrate. I need to hear yours, bro. I need to hear yours.
Are you going 2-2 for you? Kroon 1-1. Sarun with a 2-1 away win for Liverpool. All right. So for me, if you want me to be honest, I'm saying it now here on camera. We are losing on Sunday. It's a Super Sunday. It's a must-win game for us. A point is not even enough for me to get the top 4. Chelsea is gonna get the win against Fulham easily, and I didn't check their runs after that. I think we had the easiest run in. Us and West Ham are like pretty easy, but this is the most difficult one that's left for us. Klopp hasn't he hasn't got the W at OT at all. It's gonna be 7 attempt. Wait, when he in the Premier League, because he beat you guys when he was 1-0 in the Europa League, right? That was still Klopp when Coutinho chipped it in.
Yeah.
So it's only in the Prem that he hasn't gone there and got the 3 points as yet. I think we're losing.
How about the one Ellison ran all the way to celebrate with Salah?
That was at Anfield, which was the last home game.
That was Anfield.
That was the last game you guys lost away. So it was more than a year now. It was last year, Jan, bro. And that was a game where our fans started singing, and now you're gonna believe us. Yeah, we're gonna win the league. We're gonna win the league. And now you're gonna believe us. And guess what? Now we're gonna believe again on Sunday. I think we're losing, but to go with my score predictions, my mates, they know I can never predict my team to lose. I can give them a draw, which I think will be in the end a draw. But I agree with Karun 1-1 because I want to see goals.
Yeah.
And because it was 0-0 already at Anfield, I don't think it'll be 0-0 now.
Again.
It was 1-1 at Old Trafford last season. I think it's going to be 1-1 again. Whether who scores first, that it's hard to say. We might score first because you guys are known for coming back and we're known for not knowing how to keep the lead. Our last 2 games, we were up by 1 against Leeds. up until 86th minute, we were up by 1, got equalized. Against Newcastle, that's what I'm going to talk about. We were up by 1 until the 95th, until Joe Willock popped up and boom. So I see us scoring first, maybe a penalty, Salah gets it, and you guys maybe a penalty and Bruno or
penalties.
You know what? It scares me though. Cavani up against, especially if there's no Nat Phillips, like Cavani against Kabak, Rashford running into Trent. Oh man, I don't want to imagine the scenes and all that. On
you know who's gonna score though? Maguire will score because we didn't put him in the 11. So he's gonna.
And he heard us.
And for you guys,
Wijnaldum
will score. Wijnaldum will score for you guys because we didn't put him in the 11.
So
so he'll prove us wrong.
He'll get his first goal of the season in FSU. But okay, contract signed now. I'll double up your wages.
I'm calling it now. Genie and Maguire to score the 1-1.
From 70 grand a week, I'm giving you 140K, Genie. Stay with us.
You know, he deserves the 140K. He deserves whatever he's asking for.
He does, exactly. Yeah. Players like Naby and all earning more, but Naby's in the basement. Like I said,
Naby and he's not fit enough, like you said in the last video. He has problems.
And Wijnaldum played all 33, like I said. Yeah. About him, one thing that's good is how consistent he is and his availability. But I'm saying 1-1. So just to, again, repeat everyone's scores. So I'm the only guy giving Liverpool the win. United fans, I thought they would be more optimistic, but in a way, you guys are being realistic. Yeah. Which I agree that we're on the same page. Nawab says 2-2. Kroon says 1-1 like me. Sean is giving us the win because that's the dream scenario. We have more to play for, actually. It's a must win, like I said. If we win this, we'll be like, whoa, we beat second place United. Now in the last four we'll go in with all confidence against easy teams and hope for other teams to slip up.
Yeah.
But if we get only a point from this game, I know I said in the last video it's done, but if you want any slight hope till the last day of the Prem, we gotta win this. If it's
I'm telling you, West Ham are gonna slip up. West Ham are really gonna start slipping up. Yep. They had too much of a high. They had too much of a high already.
You know what? I hope Chelsea Tuchel rest everyone and they're just thinking about Madrid, even though they're playing at home against Madrid and they have an away goal. Just chill and just not play full on against Fulham. Just think about the Champions League and Fulham nick a 1-0 somehow, and then we beat you guys. That's the dream scenario. West Ham dropping points to Burnley. They're playing, I think, and Leicester as of right now.
Yeah, what's the score, man?
Still 0-0 half time with more players. So guys, we're gonna wrap up the show now. It's a super Sunday. It's a must win for Liverpool, but United, the better team on form right now. Literally scored 5 goals last night in the second half. They're flying right now. Our attack, we're struggling to score, not as clinical. That's why I guess Newcastle could have been 2-3, 4-0 up, but we can't finish our chances. Now away at Old Trafford, I hope what Sarun predicted comes true. But guys, it's been a long show. Thank you again, Sarun, for being our first special guest. And really, man, shout out to you because you were the one who reached out to us first.
Yeah.
And we appreciate you for that. And I hope, you had a great show as well. And
man.
Like you're our first guest, man. We're trying to keep this whole episode short. Like I know it's a long one today, longer than our first 2 because it's the big preview. We had so much to cover and the combined 11 took a while.
Yeah.
Had to look into stats. But Sarun, how would you sum it up, our show for tonight before we say goodbye to the people?
Hey man, first of all, thanks for having me. When I first heard that you guys are doing this, I'm like, I need to get on the show, Hey, but yeah, dude, it doesn't matter how this show do. It's like you guys are talking about football and I can see that you guys are like have a lot of passion for this. I couldn't sit down with somebody and talk about football for 2 hours, but
Same,
you guys
man.
can.
And this was our idea to begin with. We're all just talking on chat and going crazy on chat and spamming and just ranting about our teams. Why not just come out here and we can't even meet because of COVID, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
we don't know how far we can go with this channel, but we're doing our best just to give the audience some entertainment, the viewers, and especially bring on our friends or anyone. We literally welcome any fans here. So again, in the description, we'll put our email. You can contact us. If you know us, just contact us through our own accounts. And yeah, please help us like, subscribe, comment, and big up to you, Sarun, once again. Any
Thanks.
last words from anyone before
Thanks for joining us, Manjunath.
we say
Yeah, thanks,
goodbye?
man.
Yeah, man. Yeah. Nice talking to you guys. Man.
And
Yeah,
let's
nice
go
talking to you too,
boycotting
man.
tonight.
Yep, may the best team win,
Let's go,
boys.
what?
May the best team
May the
win.
best
Yeah, may the
team
best
win.
team win.
Exactly.
All right.
All right.
2-1. Let's go.
Peace out, boys.
Peace out,
Yeah.
boys.
Let's go. Like,
Peace out,
subscribe,
hombres.
comment,
And share. Yeah,
Share
thanks,
it.
guys.
And share
Thank
it,
you.
please. Yep.
And
Peace
don't
out.
Thanks, you
hesitate to
guys.
reach
Yep.
us.
Mm-hmm. Thank you, guys. See you.
Yeah, see you, man.
See you, man.
Good night, bro.
Yep. See you guys.